Hey y'all, look, it's raining over here pretty bad. So I'm gonna have to ask y'all a favor, right? If it gets to where like if it sounds like my voice is breaking up or is dragging or something, y'all please let me know in the chat because like the weather is dirty over here. The weather is real dirty. So y'all please, 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 please let me know if it starts like, dragging or sounding funny, and I'll kind of switch devices because I have a device that I think works a little bit better when things ain't going my way. You know what I'm saying? When it ain't going my way, let a girl know. And then I'll make sure that I switch devices or do something to make sure y'all can actually hear what it is I'm saying. Now, we got a birthday girl in the chat. It's Miss Nacho Twins Mama. Y'all know what we do. We pinning her to the top of the chat so we can show her some love for the birthday. Y'all grab them tools and fuse. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's $2 or $3, $5 or $6, 7, 8, 50, 11, whatever. Show some love. This is our version over here at the Royal Family. This is our version of pinning that good dollar to your most beautiful birthday blouse and putting that sash around your neck. So happy birthday to Nacho Twins Mama. Okay. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Okay. Go shorty. It's your birthday. All right. So happy birthday to Nacho Twins Mama. What a beautiful lady. I got a cash app from my sis, God's child. Thank you so much for the love. Let me send a heart. I appreciate that. Y'all, before I get into the gossip, let me just be transparent. Y'all, I don't feel that good today. And I don't know what it is. I don't think it's the rain. I usually feel fine when it's raining. So I don't know. It's like I feel off some kind of way. And I don't know what it's about. Like I feel like I don't know, kind of like I had a little headache. So I took a BC powder. Y'all know that's all I'm ever going to take. So I took a little BC powder and then the headache left, but then it's like a little bit of nausea hanging around. So y'all bear with a girl. Like I said, let me know if anything starts skipping and tripping, not going like it's supposed to go. Let me know so I can correct it real quick. But let me greet everybody who's in the room because I appreciate my sisters. I love y'all. We got Kim Bird in the house. How you feeling, lady? Debbie Garcia, what's up, girl? And we got one of the Debs in the house. Lala Chanel is up in here. She say hit the like button, y'all. You heard her. You heard her. The beautiful Chanel D Queen is in the house. Red Majestic Diva. How you doing, pretty lady? It's so good to see you. BJ Des. Hey, girl. Who else we got? Queena. Hey, Queena. What's up, sis? Good to see you. There's my Kia Cocoa Pop. Y'all don't know I love my Kia. We got to talk when you got time so we can get on the phone and gossip for sure. Because we got to. Miss Sparkle is here, our resident Mary Kay lady. Hey, girl. Love you. Cool Gamer is in the house. Always cool. Always in the house. I love you for that. Who else we got? Deborah Harris. Hey, girl. How you doing? It's so good to see you. Okay. I see y'all. My sis Marilyn McGowan, I love you bunches. Bunches and bunches and bunches. We have got to get everybody in here. I got to talk with her too. I don't know. I got to make time to sit on the phone and talk with my sisters, man. I feel like I be missing so much. Nicole Lampley, how you doing? That's right. Sending a happy birthday to Nacho Twins Mama. I appreciate that. Sweet beloved. How you doing, sweet beloved? Okay. All right. Who else we got up in here? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. All right, Dora. Hey, Dora. How you doing, sis? You off tomorrow? Okay, good. So we can show enough gossip. High vibe in the house. Mr. James, how you doing? I'm going to feel better. I'm claiming it right now. Hey, Auntie Eva. Hey, happy to be happy. You made it up in here, girl. Uh-oh, there go my baby sister stirring the pot with you. Let me tell y'all something. Matter of fact, I'm about to do something that I don't normally do right quick, fast, and in a hurry. Jew, I need you to hit this link. Because I need y'all to, I need to introduce y'all to my little sis. Okay? So I need you to hit that link. You ain't got to stay long, but come holler at your aunties over here on the porch, okay? All right, all right. Alita is in the house. Hey, pretty girl, how are you? It's so good to see you. I love my sis. She taking a break and working. That lady be working too. There go my sister Glennis. Somebody else I got to get on the phone because we got to gossip. Absolutely not. We have to gossip. Okay, I love my Glennis now. I love my Glennis. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. Ju, you need to hit that link. Hey, Nene Ashley, what's up, girl? Good to see you. I hope Ju wasn't just in the chat for a second and ran off because I really want y'all to see her and meet her. She got a channel over here on YouTube. She is so cool. She be talking about a lot of stuff I be talking about too. Hey, Philly Joy in the house. I know that's right. Okay, here she go.
Hey, mommy, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm getting ready to talk about this Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. But
I'm so glad I made it.
But since you here, I want these people to know they got a niece on YouTube, and I need all y'all to subscribe to her channel and make sure y'all following this young lady. Now, she covers a lot of viral stuff that goes on the internet, some of the conspiracy theories, and some of everything else, okay?
Yes, I love it.
Now, she don't go to the Greater Mount Calvary Missionary Baptist Church of God in Christ and the Pillar in the Ground of Truth. So she might have a cuss word or two, and I want y'all to be all right with that. But Ju is entertaining. She is one of New Orleans' finest. She is absolutely beautiful. She's just as cute as she can be, and y'all better support our niece, okay? This is our girl. Hey, M. Hall.
I love you, Seanitra. Thank you so much. Hey, y'all. You keep me laughing, baby. I'm so glad I caught this live.
I'm glad you did, too.
Yeah, we've been missing each other on Clubhouse.
That's true, but it's cool, you know. If I don't catch you one place or the other, long as I got you here, I just want the folks to know who you are. And listen, her channel is Stirring the Pot with Ju. Y'all make sure y'all get over there, subscribe, and y'all support this young lady.
Yes. Yes.
And, you know, this is the porch. Y'all know the porch is for the grown. We grown with grown kids over here. Okay. We property tax grown. We grandmama grown over here. So y'all make sure y'all support our young ladies when they doing something with themselves, when they being positive, when they're beautiful, when they letting their light shine. Y'all make sure y'all support our girls.
Yes. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you for letting me dip through. I'm gonna let you continue the show.
All right. Listen, I'm just glad you came up and introduced yourself to the folks. Y'all go support her. It's Stirring the Pot with You. One of my moderators, y'all find her channel and put the link in the chat here.
Yes, I'm gonna drop it when I come back down because I'm gonna chill for a while.
Okay, or text me your link and I'll put it in there. And I know one of my girls will grab it and repost it. But please make sure I hit that link because I want us to be subscribing today and supporting her when she goes live. Okay.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, we're going live tonight at 10:45.
All right, all y'all with insomnia, all y'all girls like me. With the menopause, y'all know y'all ain't going to sleep. Y'all know good and well we don't be in no bed that early. So when she go live, y'all make sure y'all
replay. You want to catch the Ponder replay? That's cool too.
Yeah, that's fine too. But y'all, let's support our ladies. All right.
Yes, thank you so much. Y'all enjoy y'all day. We're gonna talk behind the scenes, Seanitra.
Okay, girl, I got you.
All right,
y'all.
Yeah, this my Tita, baby. Bye.
Bye, gorgeous. All right, y'all. So listen, we got to talk about this show. Now, this show here, listen, if y'all not on Peacock watching Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, I don't know what you're doing at this point. Because I done told y'all it really wasn't what I thought it was. I was expecting it to be one way. It went a whole different way. Like, oh my God, if I'm really tripping, if I don't know if I'm tripping, but it's actually a decent show. Like, it's got a lot of stuff happening, and I'm actually intrigued by some of the interactions between these ladies. It's been interesting for me watching these ladies from franchises that I would not ordinarily watch. Thank you, Nacho Twins mama. Oh, you showing the Instagram? No, I don't need the Instagram. I need that the YouTube link, the link from YouTube, Nacho Twins mom. But thank you for that too. Hey DS, Hey sis, Lily the Red Lipstick Hustler. Y'all need to follow Lily on YouTube and on Instagram as well. And you need to get you some of that red lipstick, okay? Because I got a tube of Brave, I think is the name of that color. And baby, you got to be brave. It is not for the faint of heart when you want to put it on. But if you know you got something real hot to say, you need some red lipstick from Lily. So y'all need to follow my sis. Okay? So dig. First of all, let me say this off the muscle. And don't care how it sound either. Because y'all know me. We got to tell the truth and shame the devil. Okay? Mr. Speaks TV. I know that's right. There's a lily in the valley. That's right. Now, this ain't the lily in the valley. Now, this is the lily in Atlanta. But there's definitely a lily in the valley, bright as the morning star. Mr. Speaks TV, it's so good to see you. I'm glad we got you. Yes, I'm never watching Miami Housewives. From what I see of them on this show, I don't like them. I told y'all I'm never going to support that franchise for one main reason. And these ladies typify that reason for me. Miami Housewives does not represent the real Florida. And I don't, y'all know I'm a Florida girl. And I don't like the fact that real Floridians, we get pushed to the background. Everybody try to pretend like we don't exist. And they only want to show people that came over here with a passport, a green card, or came from another state. I feel like the real Florida gets put up underneath a barrel. And that's why even the people that I may not necessarily support some of the things they do, I gotta have love and support the fact that they are visible, and I'm gonna shout them out. People like Marlo Hampton, she represents St. Pete. Whether you love her or hate her, Marlo represents the real Florida. Funky Dineva, whether I like a lot of the stuff he says, some of the stuff he say really come off as real anti-black woman. And if I'm being real, I don't like a lot of the stuff he do. But he does represent the real Florida. Dr. Heavenly with her hellishly self, she represent the real Florida. People like Tasha K, much as I may not like it, she represent the real Florida. So I'm never going to support the Real Housewives of Miami. I hope y'all just understand that. I'm never going to support them in life. Please know that. Because they don't represent us. And I'm tired of them acting like the real Florida, black Florida don't exist. And there's plenty of black Florida with plenty of money that they could have put on their show. But bravo, NBC Universal, because they are racist. They made sure not to represent the real Florida. They had an opportunity to, and they did not. And as much as I may not like Mona Scott, shout out to Mona Scott for allowing the real Florida to be on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Shout out to her for that, okay? And Philly John said, y'all get them likes up, okay? Please do that. Nicole said, I'm from St. Pete, love my Florida. I know that's right, every day, all day. I might have escaped Florida, but I still rep Florida. Morgan D, hey, boo. Mr. Speaks TV say, I partially represent Pahokee. I know that's right. You better come through with the Pahokee. Okay, there she go. There it is. All right. Love wins. Says happy birthday to Nacho Twins mama. I know that's right. Thank you so much. Miss Niecy. That's right. That's exactly why Miami didn't succeed and may nothing they ever do succeed. That's right. Thank you, King St. Carl. Florida is real as they come. I know. That's right. Because you rep in Florida. I get tired of that. Like, I really don't like the fact. Okay. All right. There go my juice. She popped in and put the link in the in the private chat for me. And I saw Nacho Twins mama put it up. So I'm gonna put it up too. I appreciate that. But yeah, like I don't like that. I don't like it because I feel like it's strategically done. Because if I'm being real, if y'all don't mind me being real for just about a minute, Florida has a very rich black history. And I feel like the black people, the real black people of Florida, them real black folks, we get hidden. We get hidden. And we some of the realest, some of the most beautiful, some of the best cooks, some of the rawest roasters. We got some of the most vicious mouths anywhere on television, social media, the streets, under the tree, at the barbecue stand, everywhere. And that's just who we are. And I just feel like in my opinion, is hurtful to me. There go my baby, y'all. That's mama baby. The baby say y'all like the video. Mama's peanut is in the chat. Okay. And so with that being said, because they don't want to show us no love, I'm never going to show them no love. Please know that. There go another Florida girl, Miss 305 Angie is in the chat. She say she driving and listening. Y'all be careful driving now. Be careful driving. But that's why. So please understand that it's a very real reason. It's personal, and I'm never going to support them. I'm never going to support them. And furthermore, to hell with them. Do you mind? Would you mind? Okay, because that's really how I feel. And from what I see of them on Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, I can see it gives me an even deeper feeling of the hell with y'all. Okay? A deeper feeling. See, what those women out of Miami that's on the Ultimate Girls Trip give me, these are the people who come into Florida and disrespect Floridians. That's who these people are. King St. Carl say, we have the most outspoken people in the world. Yes, we do. We some of the most outspoken and we don't change. And it don't matter how much education we get, we talk just like this. Ask me how I know. We don't change. We don't switch up. We ain't got no switch. Royal Crown Ambassador is my Verdana. Hey, gorgeous. Say nobody do the blue crabs and shrimp like Florida. Show don't they don't even know how to fix a garlic crab. You better tell them, nephew. You better tell them. Thank you, Morgan D. Straight facts. We ain't got no switch. We ain't got no switch. Okay. But yeah, you know, from what I'm seeing of them on this show, I can tell I don't like them. I don't like their energy at all. And the more I watch, the more I see why I don't like their energy at all. Okay? And I mean at all. So anyway, we got to talk about this here show and how things went off. So it started with the fact that Lil Pepsi is actually hosting like the first part of the day. Now this is episode 5, y'all. So I hope y'all watch episodes 1 through 4. Now I did cover them. If y'all missed it, y'all can catch the replay and catch up. Or hopefully y'all been on Peacock and watched it, or you can get on Peacock and binge watch, because I really want y'all to catch up. But Pepsi was hosting or whatever. He set up some kickboxing. And so I paid attention to who participated and who did not. I'm going to just tell you the truth. I paid attention to who participated and who did not. And I found it very interesting that when he went to Giselle, first thing she did was had screwed up her face. Like, she can't afford to make all them faces with all them lines in her face. She really shouldn't do that, but she continues to do it. Hey, MJ. I'm for real. She need to stop that, because them lines, she's starting to look a little bit like Clint Eastwood. I'm just saying, it's feeling like High Noon. This feeling like a spaghetti western, but I'm going to let it be. So she screwed up her face at the poor little man talking about, I want to go swimming first. Girl, you just don't want to do no physical activity. Okay, now that's what's going on. Girl, yeah, Nicole, he can't handle these people, all that negative attitude. And I'm going to tell y'all what I think about it later, because y'all know they made Pepsi cry. Right, Royal Crown Ambassador. Gizelle is always frowned up, and she wonder why. Listen, that's part of the reason why she got all them lines in her face. You have to be careful how you hold your face. I hope y'all know there are facial muscle exercises that exist, and you can make sure that your face remains toned and smooth and pretty and Botox free. Okay? You can't just be tying your face up like that. That heifer looked like a little kid grabbed a pen at the church and just went scribble scrabble. It's ridiculous. But in any event, he went to the other ladies, told them, now look like ain't nobody came out there to participate, but them girls from Salt Lake, the cousins, the fat cousin and the skinny cousin. Y'all know them, Whitney and Heather, and the little girl, Leah. Now, this is what got me. It's Tijuana, but call me Wani. Hey, Wani. Girl, it's been so long. We miss you, too. Where you been, girl? We miss you. So them 3 went out there. Now, Leah going is a trip, and we're going to talk about this a little bit later, but I got to tell y'all what happened. So they out there, they playing, not playing, Pepsi got them outfits. Them rest of them heifers didn't even show up. Only them 3. Them 2, the drunk and the loud one from Miami, the one that keep talking about her bisexual ex-husband is dead. They didn't show up. Porsha and Giselle, of course, ain't showed up to do no physical activity. And I just felt like that was rude because Lil Pepsi been so nice to them. Okay, you've been sick, but you're back. I'm glad you feel better. I really am. I know you were struggling with your health before, but I'm glad to know you feeling better, sis. That's what's up. But that little man been so nice to them. He's gone out of his way for them. And the fact that he took his time, brought out trainers, got them outfits, and these hookers didn't even think enough of this little man, even if you didn't feel like putting all of it into it. Why on earth would you just not show up? Ain't nobody come out there but the fat cousin, the skinny cousin, and Leah, the whining girl from New York. Them the only ones that went out there and participated. And I thought that was so rude. Hey, Ali, what up, girl? I love you, sissy. Kia says, I guess I'm going to have to watch the girls trip. Sounds a bit more interesting than the regular Real Housewives franchise. It is. It is because, let me tell you something, Kia. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to take a minute and say this. It's more interesting because once you get them out of their already set up, pre-plotted, pre-planned group dynamics, you start to get real reactions from these people. And it really shows, like, to even some of the stuff you might suspect about them, it really comes to the surface. Child. And then Candace went to snitching on Giselle about something she tried to do in Mexico. Oh, we got to talk about all of that. Don't worry, I'm going to get to it. So they just didn't show up for the man. He took his time, got outfits and all, and they just didn't. Giselle sat her funky behind in the pool talking about, ooh, Leah, you learned all that? Y'all did? I'm like, oh my God, why are you in the pool screeching at them like some kind of deranged parakeet? Why would you not participate? Just so tacky and low class. It's so annoying. MJ say, my world religion professor told me to stop frowning to protect my forehead from lines, and your professor told you the truth. Because that's what you're going to have is lines. You're going to have lines. Plenty of them, too. So they did that. Heather was like, it was a release of energy for her because she felt devastated after finding out about all that nasty stuff that her little skinny cousin had said about her. And she's, you know, I don't know. I feel like Heather is just so excited to be there and be, you know, on the same screen with people who actually have longevity with Housewives that, you know, she taking everything they do with a grain of salt. But I think the stuff that her friend / cousin is doing to her is really bothering her. All right. You say you called a fat cousin Jay Leno because, oh, well, you know that chin. She do have a crimson chin, child. So anyway, so she was happy. She was like, I get to keep the outfit, you know, so it ain't a waste. I get an outfit. So I was like, all right, wait to have positive energy. The little fat cousin, I'm gonna be, if I gotta be honest, I kind of like the fat cousin a little bit. I like her energy a lot because it seems like even though she get picked on, she excited to be picked on. Like, I'm here to be picked on because I could have not been here. And I like the other episodes, she kept it real. She was like, you know, my life wasn't going nowhere. I wasn't really doing nothing. So I'm real happy to be here. I like that she was real honest about that. Ali say this episode triggered me. Giselle embodied the ugly American stereotype in the rest of the world have of us. Yes, she does. And yes, she did, Ali. Girl, I hope you hit the link when I put it down because I want to hear your take on this. I got to tell y'all everything that happened, though. Hey, Miss Gigi. All right. Thank y'all. Please, all of y'all hit the like button at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Okay. So dig, right? Then they went to talking about the Miami girl, steady talking about Candace. Oh, she's so loud. It's like she had a microphone in her throat and this and that. Like, girl, shut up. Just shut up. I was already annoyed with them from that point. You know, they just kept going. Oh, she's so loud. She's so loud. Girl, be quiet. Be quiet, because you tramps are not exactly quiet. What it is y'all don't like that your mouth ain't stronger than hers. You don't like that what you can do on that cast with your compatriots, you can't do with that girl, and you can't do it with them other black women either. I see them. I see them. Now, that does not excuse the ignorance that Giselle pulled talking about the rule nobody can speak Spanish because that's xenophobic and ignorant as hell. But these girls, I see them. That's all I'm gonna say. So Giselle started complaining to Pepsi. This is where it starts. I can't find my bottle. I had a bottle. It was on the boat. I made sure it came back to the house. And do you think one of the ladies took it? So I think Pepsi was just nodding his head like, well, yeah, maybe or whatever. So she was like, well, where's my bottle? I want to find my bottle. And then she goes to Porscha's room and tells Porscha about the bottle. And court gonna be in session. And I know it ain't you because you drank Hennessy and Alexia drank champagne and Whitney, Whitney lied about not Whitney, no, not Whitney. Whitney couldn't have did it. And Heather lied about everything. And everybody else is a suspect. I'm just like, girl, over $140 bottle, give or take. All this over $140 bottle, girl, if you don't take your funky behind back to that barn you got in the woods, you all the way in Phuket on somebody else's dime. Apparently a place you cannot go by yourself, in a villa that you could not have paid for by yourself, and you crying about $140 bottle of tequila. Girl, if you don't shut up, at this point, I feel like all the viewers need to everybody need to send her a bottle of Casa Azul. You so tacky. It was not the Anejo. It wasn't the gold limited edition. It wasn't one of the $2,000 bottles. Hell, it wasn't even one of the $500 bottles. That heifer had the cheapest bottle of Casa Azul, the little Reposado, $140, and she up here making all this noise. I'm sick of her. Yes, Morgan D. Right. Morgan said, I ain't like the tone the Miami girls were saying about Candace. Is giving microaggression vibes, in my opinion. Yes, sis. That's exactly what I'm saying. And I saw them. Like, they're not fooling me. Maybe they fooled somebody else, but they definitely not fooling me. Yes, Ali, it was the regular bottle. The little 750 milliliter, the little, the little El Cheaper Negro. Like, girl, if you don't sit your pole behind down somewhere, like, this is why, Giselle, if you ever wanted to know, Lord of the Rings, why you are a joke, this is why. It's not just because you got the rings of Saturn around your neck. It's not just because you got a roadmap across your face. It's not just because you keep putting on them clothes and your body look like a melted marshmallow. No, ma'am. It's because of stuff like this. It's because you live in a she shed in the middle of the woods. You got to crawl up rickety ladders to pick sticks off your roof. It's because you up here bragging about a chandelier at the doorway of your barn in the middle of the woods. You throw parties in the driveway. You make colorist comments about chicken, black and miles, and reefer smells and black men's beards. Then you just got through doing gay slurs on your podcast. It's all of it. It's the whole package. Giselle is a whole trash box. And now you up here crying about $140 bottle of Casa Azul? Girl, if you don't get the entire hell out of here, talking about it took 3 weeks. This is the only bottle in Thailand. Girl, you so slow. You could have bought your own goddamn Casa Azul and shipped it, and it wouldn't have took no 3 weeks. Such a loser. It's not that serious. It's really not that serious. You're whack. And then from the way she talking, y'all, she didn't even buy the bottle. She literally talking about, I had this sent. I had this brought. They had to get it for me. So you requested something and told them to make sure they had it there, and it took them 3 weeks to get it when you really could have sent it yourself. If you were actually a class act, Giselle, that's actually what you would have done. You actually would have sent it yourself. Right. Right, Debbie Garcia. Candace said, I can buy 30 of them. Yeah, because she ain't poor and living in a she shed in the middle of the woods. Exactly. High Vibe say it's giving fake storyline again. Thank you. And Candace called it out. Candace called it out because she know that tramp. And baby Giselle was touched. She touched me, Lord Jesus. She was touched on that one. And she should have been. Y'all, please hit the like button. Please thumbs up. Moderators, get me a count on the likes. Give me a like count. Y'all, get me a like count. So anyway, then Leah and Heather sitting up talking about the night before, and the fact that, that at the Elephant Sanctuary, they was talking about how social media stuff can get blown out of proportion and how they all get bammed on social media and everything like that. And then Porscha posted a pic of everybody, but intentionally didn't tag Leah or Candace. And this the thing with Leah. This is why Leah getting on my nerves. First of all, Leah claims she don't care. But if you didn't care, Leah, why in the world are you even talking about it? Why are you bringing it out? Talking about what the people going to say. If you ignore it, then it is what it is. Let the people figure what they figure. So then, Candace walks in and they're like, oh, the Trinity, the three of us, blah, blah, blah. Candace better not trust them either, because I don't trust that Leah. Leah seemed real. I didn't like them picking on her, because I don't like anybody ganging up on anybody. To me, that's not cool. You don't get no cool points for that. Yeah, reach out and touch somebody's hand. Yes. Ali say they got a distributor in Thailand. She's a whole lie. You can tell Giselle ain't never traveled nowhere, not on Bravo's dime. Yeah, she ain't never traveled nowhere at all. You can tell she's local. I wish my other folks was in here, because I'm gonna say it anyway. She's what some would call a local champion. Okay. She's a local champion. That's all I'm gonna say about Giselle. She's such a joke. But anywho, I didn't even know they had a distributor in Thailand, but she is such a joke. She is such a local champion. And people like her should talk a lot less than she does. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay. So Candace was telling them flat out, like, when they started complaining to Candace, I feel like they want Candace to kind of be, the pit bull, or they little Trinity, as they say, and then do all the barking at the black girls for them, because like literally it's given, well, we're kind of intimidated by the black girls and they're bullying us. So you're a black girl, you bark back at them and then we'll hide behind you. And I want Candace to wake up and stop being a mule. Just stop it. King St. Car say, reach out and touch. Nicole say, I'm so over Leah, such a Karen. I'm over her too. Yeah, she's a local champion. That is what Giselle is. She real local. But Candace was like, first of all, if y'all bring that to Porsha gonna say, it's my social media. You can't tell me what to do with my social media. And Leah and them was like, yeah, she gonna be like, oh, you want the followers? And it's so funny because then Porsha ended up saying exactly that. And now Candace did say something that I found interesting. Okay. She did say something I found interesting. Hey, Kelly Harper, what's up, boo? Say on RHOP, Giselle want others to believe she from a pedigree. Her green eyes are not giving her any benefit in Thailand. It don't give her no benefit in the U.S. She don't get no benefit nowhere. Yeah, her whole essence is a sad, sad joke. It's a tragic joke. King Sankara said that just shows you how they view us, because there's nothing intimidating about those black women. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. But Porsha is trying to play the intimidation role. She is trying to play the big bully girl. Definitely trying to play the big angry black girl that bullies people. She's trying to play that role. And I think she's real triggered by Candace, because Candace keep like tripping her up and blocking her when she tried to do it. Porsha is mad, y'all. Porsha is mad. When I say Porsha is mad, Porsha is mad. It's funny too. It's funny. Now, as much as I don't like the way Porsha coming off on this show, I'm actually enjoying seeing Porsha actually take her mask off as the fun girl, because if we're gonna be real, Porsha's pretty cute shape, all that stuff, and she plays the fun girl very, very well. But it's like when you take away that fun girl mask, you see all the nastiness underneath. So it's like, so the people that don't like you, they might have a reason, huh, sis? Yeah. All right, I'm starting to see it. So Candace said Porsha is an imposter. She said Porsha do stuff and act dumb and act like she don't know she offending people, but that she is very aware. I said, ooh. Yeah, Ju. She giving mean girl vibes these days. Yes, she is. Yes, the hell she is. Kenya might have had a reason. But Kenya nasty too. So maybe Porsha nasty was crashing into Kenya's nasty. You never know. But Kenya put her nasty on Front Street and Porsha was playing the fun girl. So it really made it look like Kenya, why are you so triggered by this girl? Kenya might have been a victim. Porsha might have been doing some stuff to her, because this show is really showing, the nasty side of Porsha. Porsha nasty. I say, and Candace called her the imposter, baby. Candace called her the imposter. She says she act dumb, but she well aware of what she doing. Hey, Miss Jersey girl, you say Kenya called it. Yeah, but Kenya lie so much, I don't know how to believe her. High Vibe say Kenya already said Porsha said that about Porsha playing dumb. But like I say, Kenya shouldn't lie so much, and then we could believe her. Candace said that. Candace definitely said that. So boom. So then you get to Giselle telling Porscha, like, oh, now you see why nobody likes her. Girl, do you realize there's more people that don't like you that don't like Candace? Giselle, stop. You projecting. You want people not to like Candace. Y'all have worked overtime for people not to like Candace. And then you admitted on this trip that she's a responder. She responds after y'all bother her. So you basically telling on yourself, Giselle, you should talk less, baby. You should talk less. Because not only are you aging like a bruised banana and some clabbered milk, but the more you talk, the more you reveal your dirt and how nasty you are, and possibly how long you've been nasty. Giselle need to talk less, honey, because y'all remember last episode, remember she said that, talking about Candace don't really, go on the offensive. She be defending herself. She only respond after you do something to her. Now she's sitting here saying, now you know why nobody likes her. No, it's not the fact that nobody likes her, but you sure letting us know that you and your friend Lil Robert and Ashley with that huge forehead, Pennywise the clown, that y'all been working overtime to make people not like this girl. King Sankara say she playing that role so good. I'm starting to believe she knew exactly what the Underground Railroad was. Yeah, that hoe knew what it was. She knew that playing the ditzy bimbo role would work, because as long as she play dumb, she can get away with murder. You love Kenya. Porscha lies too. Well, we know Porscha lies too, but the problem is Porscha ain't going around telling stories on people. And because Kenya Horror Moore has told so many lies on people, including her mama, I don't know how to believe her. Anything Kenya say, somebody else got to corroborate it, and it's got to be somebody trustworthy. Kenya has lied too much. I could never love her. Debbie say Candace had their number. She sure did, and she been blocking these heifers the whole trip. Rochelle, hey sis. Jen Bunny say, I been clocked that mean streak in Porscha. You been clocked the Jen? How I missed it? Because she always just play the fun girl. That's this heifer nasty. She ain't mean, she nasty, Jen. She nasty. Kelly Harper said that's why Porscha and Phaedra was friends. Phaedra covers it up with Southern Belle, and Porscha acts like the ditzy good time girl. Yep, that makes sense. It looked like she might have been Jen Bunny. She might have been. But my mama always told me, shout out to Emily in heaven, my mama always told me, when you lie too much, people don't know how to believe you. Jen say, glad Candy Girl called Miss Porscha 41 going on 16 out. Yes, she did. Yeah, child, them bruised bananas age quick. Oh, yes. Callie Harper said, remember Porscha and Candy Burris were friends. Candy is sneaky with her mean girl. I don't know, but I feel like Candy nasty, but you could see Candace nasty. The people who don't see Candace nasty are people who don't want to see it. I think there's a certain demographic that pull for Candy, and I ain't going to say who it is. And I think them people pretend not to see it, but everybody else can see how nasty Candy is. Porscha was hiding her nasty pretty good. Lily say, no, she's not intelligent with the books in school. She might not be intelligent with books in school, but people who can barely read know what the Underground Railroad is. I never believed she was that dumb in the first place. I think she was, I always felt like she was playing into something, and I didn't know why, but it's starting to come together all these years later. Lala say, not only is Grandma Willow aging like a bruised banana, that personality of hers, along with the aging, is like curdled milk sitting in the sun, just nasty. I'm telling you, listen, this about to be a trip. High Vibe say, I think the local champs pull for Candy. Yes, them local champions, them, I ain't gonna say too much. I'm gonna let you say it. Because I don't want to offend nobody, but I just feel like it's a certain demographic that pull for Candy and pretend not to see all that raggediness that Candy got going on. But I'm gonna leave it. Honey. I'm gonna leave it. But anywho, so they all getting ready to go to the market because Pepsi gonna take them down to the Old Town Phuket market, child, and they going down to breakfast. It's a frog in there. They running from the frog. I'm like, all right, that's cute. That's a little fun. You got Porscha talking about, the drinks that Marisol and Fix talking about, it tastes like jet fuel, and say the girl got stomach issues. the Miami girls is telling Candace, now stay calm today, no screaming. I don't like that. Because y'all clearly don't like her, but you get in her face pretending like y'all cool. They real nasty. Again, these are the type of trampy people that move they funky, dirty behinds to Florida and then act nasty with real Floridians. Like they really embody that. These were the people that I can remember telling y'all better be quiet before you get slapped. Like for real. For real, for real. I don't like them. So then Candace and Leah was in the van with the Miami girls, and they pretending they didn't know what shade was when they was talking about the game that they had played with Giselle and them, that stupid shady, reasonably shady game or whatever. And then Leah, of course, understood. Them two pretended not to understand. Y'all know what it means. But then they went talking about the passive aggressive shade, the kind of comments that Porscha kept making to Leah. Like, are you bored? You want to go home? And that type stuff, that is passive aggressive. Like, if you got an issue, just say you got an issue. So the Miami girls pretended like, oh, now I get it. Y'all hoes get it because y'all do it. So then they get to the market. They got a nice little girl there, Nom. I think I'm saying her name right. She was there to show them around and taking them to buy stuff, I guess, for like the temple they were supposed to go to. And they was explaining to them most of the people there is Buddhist. I thought that was pretty cool. Nicole said she trying to sing gospel now too. Oh my God. She's so whack. That's right, y'all. The baby say y'all like this video. Thumbs up, thumbs up. So anyway, they start, shopping and buying stuff. Pepsi in there, passing out stuff like, hey, go buy this, go, get your stuff. Candace was joking. I thought she was being, cool and fun with Pepsi for a minute, and she took a shot at Porscha. It was funny, but it was like, okay, why are we doing that? Candace was like, oh yeah, Pepsi giving off sugar daddy vibes, passing out the money and stuff. And then talking about what do they call them? Talking about, well, I guess we should ask Porscha or talk to Porscha about that. You didn't have to do that. That wasn't nice. It was, I get it. Y'all got friction, but whatever. Iman said the gospel industry is under attack. I'm so dead. How you doing? And you might be right. Because gospel ain't supposed to be no industry. But I'm going to shut up about that. You ain't heard it from me. But anyway, so then, Marisol in there buying up the incense and stuff, and you got Giselle, asking questions. So this lady got to explain why she buying all the incense that she buying. Dude, I understand that Giselle looked like one of the oldest people there, and she might be the oldest person, the most elderly person there. But Giselle, you ain't nobody mama. First, you got rules telling people what languages they can and can't speak. Now your funky behind up here got this lady. She got to explain to you why she buying it. And she the dummy for explaining it. See, this is the whole thing. Giselle and Porscha came there with the idea that they was going to intimidate these women. And apparently these tramps are actually intimidated. They're actually intimidated. Because she up here explaining herself. So they go get the milk tea. Leah start complaining again. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, it's so hot. Oh, I don't want to be the one to complain and be poor Leah, but it's so hot. So they up there buying they milk tea. The skinny cousin from Salt Lake talking about, Pepsi, get this off my glass. It came in my face. Like, you so trashy and disgusting. Just because you don't want to go to the Mormon church, it didn't mean that you had to put all your class in the dumpster. If you ever had any. I don't like that skinny cousin. Y'all know I done told y'all I don't like her. So then they go looking at clothes, and Candace went trying on clothes. Now I'm gonna say this. I don't like that Marisol heifer, but she kept it real. So Candace tried on this jumpsuit. Y'all know Candace be trying some stuff. And she gonna put it with the top she had on. And she talking about, I kind of like this. And your booty is jiggling it a little bit. I like it. And Marisol was like, it looks like you got on a dirty pimple. She was like, that don't look good. And I was like, you know what? Marisol, shout out to you for keeping it real with a girl. Just tell her to her face that don't look good so she don't go nowhere in that. Okay? Alexia in there complaining, talking about this hat dirty. In America, when the hat's dirty, you get a discount. Girl, stop trying to educate them people on America like you American. Please stop. I was so annoyed. And then I felt bad, y'all, because Pepsi in the shop, he was looking embarrassed because they was being loud. Y'all know them people over there don't be loud like that. They don't really do all that, as he say, rude talking and being loud and aggressive. Them people like people to smile. I think they call Thailand the land of smiles. They like people smiling and being happy. And I think all these women with their aggressive behavior is really making this man very uncomfortable. So I thought Alexia was trashy for that. Then you got Leah behind gonna fake and faint on the floor. Y'all, in the middle of them people's store, Leah gonna fall out on the floor. Because, you know, she still hung up about Porsha saying that they team mixing together, calling them poor. Leah was like picking at her and saying she was whiny. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I didn't know that's what Porsha was doing. I didn't even catch it. I thought she was really just putting the names together. Well, we found out this episode she wasn't. Porsha meant that because all through the episode she kept calling the girl poor Leah. That's why I'm like, Porsha got a little nasty streak. She meant that. However, I say the only ones intimidated are the pilgrims from Salt Lake City. The Latinas just want to be less adjacent to the colored people. You might be right. I'm just saying, Nicole. D said, I believe Pepsi tired of all of them. He said that. I feel bad. Iman said some countries like Dubai, it's illegal to act like that. I don't know about all that. I don't know. So I can't speak on that. But anywho, it was a lot. So this fool fall on the floor and then she go to hollering, don't put my legs up. I don't have on any panties. So I'm like, you in this store yelling out you ain't got on no drawers. You done told everybody your period on. Then you turn around talking about, and I got diarrhea today, so I might be dehydrated. I say, stop it. Hold up. Wait a minute. Did this nasty, filthy, trifling, dingy, slovenly, frowsy heifer sit up here and tell the entire world that you up here with your pocketbook bleeding and you ain't got on no drawers in public and you got diarrhea? You had Giselle and Portia them over there, and I'm sorry, I had to laugh at them in the confessional talking about, so now it went from poor Leah to nasty Leah. You got darn right. Leah nasty as hell, and somebody need to step on her face. Why the hell would you be, first of all, yelling you ain't got on no drawers when you just announced, you nasty whore, that your period was on? Now you telling people that your booty running. So your vagina running, your booty running, no drawers on, and you in the store talking about, don't put my legs up my drawer. I ain't got on no drawers. You say Jay Leno shouldn't be intimidated by nobody. DS said they should have left on that floor. Nah, Candace was over there tending to a child. Real nasty. I'm for real, Jude. This heifer ain't had on no drawers. And then telling people that your booty running too. Ain't nobody asked you for that. Nicole say Porsha had this look on her face when Leah fell. She did. You say Leah's mama said she is foul. Ugh. Why was her mama talking about her on TV? Yeah, she pulled a Lamar Odom. She real nasty. I bet she stank. I bet you that heifer sour and musty. I bet you she smell like old cheese. I bet you she smell like she got a gym sock tucked up under her titty right now. Nasty cow. This a nasty cow right here. This nasty. Got the nerve to be talking about you don't eat pork, but you walking around smelling like a pig. She don't want to eat pork because she competing with them. Nasty heifer. So anyway, she down there on the ground. Child Candace was trying to check on her because she believed her when she fell out on the floor. Then you got the cousins from Salt Lake talking about, oh, Candace over there taking care of her like a nursemaid. Child, if she want to check on the girl, let her check on her. Mind your business. Hey, M. Guerrero. I'm like, what? How is it your business that she checking on the girl? But whatever, you know, it is what it is. And it was a lot. Next thing you know, Leah get up talking about, all right, I'm ready to shop. I saw something I want. So I'm like, girl, you were so sick that now you need to go home because you didn't want to be out there in that heat. But you got time to still shop. She ready to go back to shop and the rest of them going on. Porsha say, Po Leah playing victim again. So apparently that's this girl named now, Po Leah. Po Leah. How about say, did you catch when Candace went to Leah's room to check on her? Leah, yes, I ain't got there yet. Y'all be jumping ahead. Y'all know I don't do that. Kelly, I'm gonna get you. Nicole say this was the first time I agreed with Portia and Giselle about Leah in the confessional. Me too. Me too. I had to agree. This heifer really nasty. So anyway, Candace went with I almost call him something else, the fat cousin and the skinny cousin from Salt Lake, Whitney and Heather, to the weed store. Miami, the Miami crew went with Giselle and Porscha over there to get food and to complain about Candace. Now they complaining because the night before, after they played the game and she said what she wanted to say, then she got quiet. She was just pouting. She wasn't asleep. And then you got Marisol. Oh, she quiet, but her outfits is loud. Is she either real quiet or she real loud? Make up your mind what you want to complain about. Make up your mind what you want to complain about. See, I feel like that Marisol whore, she comfortable a little bit more with Giselle and with Porscha because they kind of fit more the stereotype that they're used to and how they want to see black women. I feel like Candace might not be fitting it for them. She making them uncomfortable. Hey, Cheryl, I'm so glad you made it in here with us, sis. Hello, beautiful people say walking around smelling like Badussy. That's exactly what they smelling like, sis. Rochelle say Leah's much better now that she don't drink. Girl, if this is much better, I probably wouldn't have been able to stand that heifer before because she's annoying. So they just everything. Candace. Then everybody walk in and Candace sit down, Marisol pretending to be friendly with the girl. She just so fake. I don't like her. Philly Jones say they call Candace a wet nurse. Yeah, that's what they called her, a wet nurse. That's what they said. You sure right. So then Giselle started with, I'm not happy and I'm going to tell y'all my bottom missing. Heather was like, girl, this ain't no big deal. Ain't nothing but a tchotchke. Jesus. And that's all it is. It really is nothing. Leah saying, I'm glad she makes them uncomfortable. I am too. But you can tell the minute somebody don't exactly fit the stereotype of how they see black women and how they want to view black women, baby, the uncomfortable behavior starts, the microaggressions begin, and you can see it. I can see it. If y'all care to look, y'all will see it too. So anyway, and Candace was like, child girl, I'll send your black ale bottle. Talking about hell, I'm the Christian in me, I send you $100 right now. So Giselle calls Heather suspect number 1 because you lie about everything, and then Marisol suspect number 2 because she said she got a bunch of small ones. So what's the big deal if she has a bunch of small ones? Then Candace was like, girl, you probably stole it yourself to start this mess. And then she said that Giselle tried to get her to steal a bottle of tequila while they was in Mexico, tried to set her up. And then production went to showing what happened. And I believe Candace. Giselle is full of crap. If I'm being real, I feel like Giselle did steal that bottle herself or move it or pretend like somebody took it to try to get a storyline going. She always trying to fake some stuff. And baby Giselle was triggered because I believe it's the truth. Candace called her out in front of everybody, and I believe it's the truth. Giselle talking about she want to search people's rooms. Whitney was like, well, yeah, sure. You can, sure. Candace was like, you can't go in my room. And so the girl from Miami, that Alexia, the one with the dead bisexual ex-husband, talking about, well, let the crew search why ain't nobody there. Let them search. And Candace was like, yeah, that's fine. I don't care about that. But she ain't going in my room, and I don't blame her. Giselle is dishonest. She's nasty. She's a liar. She's underhanded. She's conniving. And ain't no telling what she'll do. Hell, she might steal something from Candace. Apparently, the way she acting over this little bottle, her money might be bad. Say, hit the like button for the queen. She working, y'all. Tell them, sis. Tell them. That's what I'm saying. I'm over here burning calories for y'all. Candace was right about that. I ain't nowhere in hell I'd have let Giselle in my room. I would have ushered. I would have personally ushered her to the gates of hell for I'd have let that hoe walk in my room with my personal property. Ain't no way. Jen Bunny say Michelin Tire Man, aka Giselle, is going outside about that bottle of tequila. Oh yes, baby, that sounds so low budget. Let me steal that from Mia Thornton with her cradle face self. So anyway. Porscha was like, because Candace went to talking about the whole social media thing. and told her what Leah had said. And so Porsha was like, well, I didn't take her because I don't like her. I just don't like her. I don't have no reason. She ain't my vibe. She ain't do nothing to me. I just don't like her. And so she was like, well, and you didn't tag me either. She was like, so I'm just asking, like, what is it? And so Porsha tried to be, go around the bush with that. Well, somebody I just met like 5 days ago, and I don't know where it's going. Girl, bye. You didn't know them other whores either. You didn't tag her because you was trying to make social media talk. You knew what you was doing because y'all just had the conversation about it over there with the elephants. You knew what you was doing. But then she was like, so Candace brought that up. She was like, well, I don't care about that. I don't care. So basically she don't care if it stir up stuff on social media. So in my opinion, Porsha is childish too. She just try to play dumb like she don't know what she doing. And I can tell that Candace got her triggered. What Cardi B say? She over there taking shots. I can tell I got her triggered. Baby, she taking shots and she is triggered. And she keep trying to pretend like Candace triggered by her. Baby, you triggered by Candace. Candace done activated you. So Candace was like, oh, you're being this is what she call it? Internet bullying or something. Internet bullying or something. She said, what did she say? Cyberbullying. That's what she said. I don't really think she meant that, but I think she doing what she doing on purpose. She digging at Porsha. I'm gonna dig at you. Since you trying to be cute, I'm gonna dig at you. Alexis is like, oh, Candace is immature. Girl, shut up and stay out grown people business. You sit over there and try to figure out why your face looked like something that was stolen from Tutankhamun's tomb. You figure that out. So anyway, Porsha got so triggered, she fell into it. Ooh, she fell into it. Morgan D say Candace called it right. Giselle is a Karen. She sure is, child. Ali say they got a whole alcoholic in the house, but yes, let's blame Candace. Thank you. It's so obvious. Deborah Randall, what's up, girl? Say Porsha very childish and simple-minded. She is, and it's the fact that she thinks she's slick. And the reason she thinks she's slick is because I feel like being dumb is her strong suit, and so she play into it. And she feel like, oh, I got them fooled. I'm not as dumb as they think, but you really are dumb though. That's the sad part. Jen say, I love how Candace come head first at Porsha. She can't fight, but she ain't never scared. I like that too, Jen Bunny. Like, stand your ground. Don't get in nobody's face. Don't put your hand in nobody's face. But she sure stand her ground. I like it. Listen, if you 4'9", but your heart is 10 feet tall, you better go ahead on and talk your stuff. M. Guerrero say, I agree with you, Seanitra. Candace know what she doing. Yeah, she know what she doing. She digging at that hole. Alexis looked like an iguana, baby. She looked like something that's been mummified and reanimated. Philly Joyce say, it's hard to believe that's the only bottle of tequila in Phuket. She claiming it's the only bottle of Casa Azul. That's what she's trying to claim. But anyway, so she talking about, are you hurt? Are you hurt? Like she thought she was gonna dig at Candace. Candace was like, oh, are you taunting? Are you bullying? I say, you better get her, Candace. Get her. I was loving it. This is the mashup. This is the crossover. I never knew I needed it, but God darn it, I need it. And let me tell you something else. If you had asked me if them two went head to head, who would I be enjoying more? I would have never guessed that I would have enjoyed Candace's going at her more than I enjoyed Porsha. I thought Porsha would have been more fun and entertaining. Porsha coming out frustrated and nasty, and it is funny to me. This girl got her activated and triggered. Morgan D said, yes, Seanitra, Porsha played the dumb role with the Phaedra situation. She was fully aware of the lie, but there was no lie. That's why I can't ride with you. There was no lie. Phaedra heard it from Carlos King. She told Porsha. Porsha told Candy, I heard that you said something. Tell me how that's a lie. Or are you going to say she didn't hear it? Because what's the lie? That's what I'm saying. Y'all be falling for Candy bullcrap all the time. Candy pulled that bullcrap, ran around crying like a billy goat, and y'all bought it hook, line, and sinker. But Seanitra never did. Not from day one, not today either. I got money in my pocket, but I'm not buying that. No, not never. So anyway, Marisol, but there's nothing to put in quotations. Like, what do you mean? There was no lie. It was nothing for Porsha to know about. She was told something and she repeated it. Like that, to me, that's apples and oranges. I don't get that one. Lala say Porsha is a prime example of what my grandma would call nice nasty. Yep. I know some folks like that and I can't stand it. It don't bother me because, listen, in that scenario, I'm a Candace because, baby, I'm a pick, poke, and needle and trigger the hell out you. I'm going to make you come on out that bag. You ain't going to hang back and play nice nasty. I'm going to make you come on out. I'm going to make you come on out. You going to be sitting back there thinking you going to play Miss Nice Nasty, and I'm going to make you turn into Freddy Krueger. I'm going to make you come on out. You ain't finna do none of that with Nitra. Cheryl said, I'm enjoying every minute of Porsha getting called out on her BS. Girl, me too. I didn't know it was going to be that entertaining. I did not know it was going to be that entertaining, but baby, Candace is making her come on out that bag. You ain't going to hang back and play ditzy fun while you trigger other people. Nah, baby, you getting triggered this time. So then Porsha was like, well, Candace, how come every time I talk to you, you go from 0 to 100? Oh, okay. Okay. I was just confused. I'm like, what you mean? Because if she heard something, she had a right to say she heard it. Candy was just full of crap on that one. Yeah, I have to pass that over to Phaedra, and Phaedra still never said it was a lie. Phaedra just apologized for putting her in it. Right. That's all I'm saying. Jen Bunny say, boom, that's what it is. Porsha trying to play nice nasty. Get her, Candace. Yes. That's exactly what it is. Candace making her come out. Candace ain't going from no 0 to 100. What it is Porsha want to try to, play the game, stir the pot, push stuff, and Candace keep calling her out on it. Porsha is frustrated. That's why she keep trying to put it off on Candace. Then Porsha was like, talking about Leah, I think, when she was like, oh, you want the followers? Candace bust out laughing. She said, that's exactly what that girl said you was going to say. You so predictable. Baby, I say, ooh, 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 ooh. Blame it on the goose. Got you feeling loose. I say, Porsha, they got you, girl. They got you. And then Porsha went to acting like a real kid. Like, oh, did you eat today? You need some Pedialyte. Oh, PJ. This PJ, y'all. PJ in Thailand, girl. That child is not your daughter. She ain't even young enough to be your daughter. You tried it. Just because she's smaller than you, she didn't eat all the lemon pepper wings, Porsha. That don't make her your child. That ain't what that is. That ain't what that is at all, girl. That ain't what that is. But Porsha was triggered. Baby Pepsi was over there watching this mess. He was rubbing his forehead. Poor Pepsi. He about rubbed all the skin off his forehead behind messing with these women. It was too much. Pepsi came over there to cool it off and was like, look, y'all, it's time to go get on the tuk-tuk. The little Nigeria, the KK, apparently in Thailand it's the tuk-tuk, and they rode back to the sprinters to go back to the place. Cheryl say, that's right, Seanitra. Porsha knew exactly what she was doing with the Phaedra saga. Truth came out and Candy knew it. She was embarrassed it came out. Right. It was the truth. And that's why Candy was mad, and she thought she was going to be able to use that to get rid of Porsha, and it didn't work out because it ain't even came from her. And it really didn't even come from Phaedra. It came from Carlos King. Hey, SFL, what's up? Cheryl say Porsha is no match for Candace, period. She ain't smart enough. Porsha ain't a match for nobody with a brain. That's why I'm like, y'all be trying to give Kenya all these props. Kenya clearly ain't that bright because she wasn't able to win the crowd over Porsha. But Candace got darn show is. Jen Bunny say Candace was raised by a deep down Southern woman. That's Dorothy's child. Show is now. Deborah, you all right. I'm glad you was here, girl. Saying the others are stupid to realize what Porsha and Nick are doing. Yeah, they too dumb. They too busy being intimidated. Right. Yeah, she wasn't innocent at all. Hey, Shanika C, what up, Bookie? Vet got her crown back. Okay. DS, what you say? No, Porsha ain't fast at all. Her brain is on slow motion all the time. All the time. I'm enjoying Pepsi, but I'm going to tell y'all something. I didn't like them making Pepsi feel bad. I ain't like that because little Pepsi's so nice, and they really was upsetting him. So they get back in the sprinters, child. I say, boy, every time they get in these sprinters, whatever sprinter that Giselle and Porsha in, Have y'all noticed, those of y'all watching, all they talk about is Candace? Yeah, Candace full of crap. Candy decided to be friends with Porsha because the fans, the crowd like Porsha. She know if she go up against Porsha, ain't nobody gonna pick her over Porsha. Kenya tried it, and Kenya, she underestimated it. Nobody was gonna pick her over Porsha. Candy ain't finna do it. She only went up against Nene because she know Nene has such a strong personality that the people that like Nene ain't gonna never pick you over Nene, but the people that's offended by Nene's strong personality, she was like, well, I'll at least get the people that don't like her. And that's what she did. Lala say Porsha is definitely not smarter than the average bear. Heck, she not smarter than the average pet rock. Oh, child. Hey, Nadia. Baby, they triggered. Every time they get on that sprinter, all they can talk about is Candace, Candace, Candace. That's all they got. Mr. James say Porsha called Candace PJ. Cool, right? Now, what if Candace would have responded with, oh, how is Dennis with a bow? How would that be? Would that be okay? No, it wouldn't be okay. So that baby didn't do nothing to nobody, and that baby did not pick her dumb mammy, Mr. James. Now, the baby didn't do that. And that baby don't look like her daddy with a bow. She looks like a cute little black girl. King St. Carl say the difference is Kenya don't mind being the hated one. Yeah, Kenya can live with being hated. Candy can't stand up under being hated. Candy needs to be liked real bad. Kenya can get over not being liked. She don't mind. She'll do it. That's one thing Carlos King said about Kenya. Like, once you let her know what the assignment is, she did it. She didn't really care. She clocked in and went to work. Okay? Yeah, PJ is absolutely adorable. It's not her fault that her man is stupid. It just ain't. So they in there, they steady talking about, about Candace. Even when they got in the tuk to go back to the sprinter, you got Giselle like, I was just ready to get far away from Candace. You started that mess. You just got mad because Candace keep tripping you up because she know all your tricks. Because she used to be in on some of them tricks with you, Giselle. Oh, Giselle. Debbie say Porsha and Giselle are both undereducated, and that's why they don't like Candace. Yes, Lord. That's exactly what's going on. It's the, pretty but uneducated, not so witty, and now they trying to be bullies. That's exactly what's going on. So anyway, the mean girl sprinter, Miami plus Porsha and Giselle, they mad, child. Talking about, Giselle was really mad. Talking about Candace don't want me to search her room. She don't trust me, and I don't know why she don't want me in her room. Girl, because you just got through lying on her husband. Why the hell would she let you in her room? Girl, if you don't get off that crack. And then Porsha talking about she just want a moment with me. She not a regular girl. I thought she was regular. She ain't regular at all. She want a moment. She don't want no moment with you. She just got you triggered. You linked up with Giselle, thought y'all was going to go after her and bully everybody, and that mess got derailed by teeny tiny secret squirrel herself. Go, Candace. You better get them, girl. So Pepsi and there with Candace, Heather, and the fat cousin. Whitney want Heather basically to fight people in public. Because I understood what Heather was saying. Like, I'm not finna go back and forth with y'all in public. I'm going to slide over here and be quiet and let y'all do what y'all do. And she was just talking about how she felt about them. Everybody else can talk about how they feel about people after the fact, even in confessionals. And then you got the skinny cousin, that little nasty hoe, talking about that's what I don't like about her. She two-faced. No more than you, because you talking about you want to make up with her and this and that, but you steady talking crap about this girl behind her back. She don't want to fight people in public. That's not her persona. She feel how she feels. She felt comfortable to tell y'all how she felt, but she don't want to get into it and be being all aggressive and ghetto in the middle of the Phuket market. Why the hell would she want to do that? How stupid and tacky would you have to be to want to do that? Morgan D say, my question is, who the hell is Giselle to be checking people's room? And why is production allowing these Karen antics? Girl, production was looking at her like she was on crack. Did you see how that man looked at Giselle when she was talking? Nobody took her seriously. That's why she was so triggered. Everything she tried to do fell flat. And she know Candace is the one who derailed her right there at that goddamn table. I say, man, Candace about to really win me over. Not completely, because she still be getting on my nerves, but Candace trying to win me over, child. So they on the bus with Pepsi and stuff, and Pepsi was like, I don't know what's real and what's not. I don't know what side I'm supposed to be on. I like everybody right now. I just like everybody. Then they get back. The Whitney girl, she ran in the house like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And of course, the nasty sprinter was like, is she running in there to move that bottle? And they was pointing out the fact that when they was over there yelling at Heather that she was laughing. My thing is, why the hell are y'all pointing out that while she was being yelled at that the cousin was laughing, and then Alexis and Marisol over there, oh, if somebody yelling at me, you better not be laughing. Why are y'all critiquing that? Which that's nasty enough, but at this point, y'all know the skinny cousin is nasty. Why are y'all not more concerned with the fact that y'all thought it was okay for them people to be yelling at that girl? One thing about the Whitney girl, from what I can see, it looked like she ain't really trying to have no problem with nobody. She just happy to be there. She was just like, oh well, I'm happy to be in the room. She was like, if one of the mean girls is like, after you, then you get to be the center of attention. I think she's just excited to be there with who she considers to be OGs, and feel like some of that girls seem to be real excited just to be there. Philly Joyce say, I thought Giselle was a whore from Hampton University. She is, but she's still undereducated. She really is. SFF say Candace is starting to be a fan favorite, but I'm still on the fence. I don't know. I mean, she's one of them people that a lot of us, she might not ever completely win us over, but she real valid right now. Girl, I felt so bad for Pepsi. I do. Porsha was laughing too. Why didn't they call her out? Because they scared of her. She run around trying to act like Godzilla, and they scared of her. Hey, beautiful. That's right. Sis say hit that like button. Kay Santos say Alexia act like she don't get loud, saying we don't do that. Yeah, she said that. We don't do that. Oh, Kay Santos say she the loudest one in Miami. Uh-oh. Okay, girl. Like, keep doing your thing. Just be careful. So anyway, I thought that was a trip. But Marisol talking about, oh, we gonna get together whatever time for dinner, and we're gonna be dancing, blah blah blah. Candace went to go check on Leah, needed to use the bathroom, and that whore, y'all, hold on, I got the cough so I don't vomit. Everything about Leah is triggering my nausea. This heifer gonna tell Candace, when you go in the bathroom, it might be a tampon in there that I didn't flush. So I was like, oh, I know she stink. And Candace need a Purple Heart. Ain't that what the military give you when you get wounded in combat? Because I know when she walked in that bathroom probably smelled like rotten hot dogs, bologna wrappers, dog water, a werewolf. Oh my God. Ain't no telling what that bathroom was. Y'all, excuse me. I couldn't take it. That was so disgusting. That tramp, somebody need to throw her on the ground like a rag doll and just jump up and down on her head. I do not like dirty women. That is so disgusting. That goes beyond dirty. That is disgusting. You bleeding and you walking around with that gash in your body hanging open, and you got diarrhea, and you leaving bloody tampons. Somebody need to do something with her. Somebody need to do something with this hoe. I swear for M&M's. This should not be on. She shouldn't be on TV. If New York come back, please God, let them come back without this girl. I have never seen her before this show, and I promise you, I don't care to ever see her again. I don't think it's cool that all of them ganged up on her to like beat up on this girl, but I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's cool at all. So Candace checks on her, tells her, oh, you got lucky. You got to come back here and be alone and relax by yourself without all this mess. She tell her about the conversation about the Instagram with Porscha, and she told her exactly what Porscha said. I don't like her. I just don't like her, whatever. And she was like, it's clearly something there, but whatever. And Leah was like, I don't really know her, so I don't know what caused it. Giselle wanting Pepsi to search Candace's room because she's literally just walking through the house. I don't know why she don't want me to check her room. She don't want me in her. No, she don't. Not you. Yeah, cave woman mentality and behavior. Deborah say, didn't she say at least 4 times she ain't have on drawers? Yeah, she told everybody that. What up, Catanola? Say it's gross and odd. Who does that? Child, a filthy tramp, a filthy trollop like her. Hey, on my days. I know that's right. Hit that like button. I'm glad you made it. So she just stomping through the house, telling the production man looking at her like she's on crack again. But she says y'all could search it. She said y'all could search it, but she said I can't search it. And then she went to Pepsi, you know, you can search it, go search it. And poor Pepsi was just over it. It was just funny. So poor, you know, she's just walking around looking crazy, still complaining because the girl will not allow her into her room. And then Giselle is like, when she came in there where Candace was like, well, basically, oh, Candace making stuff up because Leah told it wrong. Oh, Candace said, why does Porscha hate me or whatever? And she was like, she don't hate you. And so Giselle is like, see, that's what Candace doing. She making stuff up. That's what she good at, making stuff up and stealing. Now she calling Candace suspect number 1. You just got through calling her the suspect number 1. Girl, bye. Candace calls it a cry for help. It looks like it. Leah was like, here, Marisol the drunk. That's who you need to be searching. And I agree. And y'all said the same thing. And then Pepsi sitting on the floor stressing out, talking about ain't no solution to this. He don't like all this rude these ladies having these rude conversations. It's making him uncomfortable. And baby, Candace went ahead and told her straight up, you acting like a Karen, and told this girl that she was green with envy, rage, and bitterness. And y'all, I agree with all goddamn 3. Now, I'm finna put this link in this chat, and then I'm going to tell y'all what I really think real quick. Now, first of all, when it comes to Leah, I had to tell y'all what happened first. When it comes to Leah, how I know Leah was faking. Girl, you look real comfortable in that sun doing that kickboxing. You had real good physical fitness out there. The minute you got to that market and you ain't want to be bothered with them, with those negresses, and their ignorance and loudness and aggressive behavior, you played sick and went back to that house. You was not sick, Leah. You was perfectly fine. Now you want to talk about, oh, I got diarrhea and I might be dehydrated. So you didn't have dehydration from the diarrhea that morning when you was out there kickboxing, because you sure look fit as a fiddle, Leah. Okay? Just tell the truth. I don't want to be around y'all hoes. I'm going back. And I think that that's one of the things that she does to like get people off of her, is say really gross, disgusting stuff. I ain't got on no drawers. I got diarrhea. Like she said that because like who the hell finna engage in a conversation with that? Once things get real gross and nasty, a lot of people really don't know how to respond to that. They ain't got nothing to say to that. Once you start that, it's like, all right, leave her alone. And I think that's what she was doing. Morgan say, yeah, Leah definitely faked that fallout. She did. And I want to know what y'all think about Giselle exposing herself, and what y'all think about what Candace said about her trying to get her to steal that tequila in Mexico and trying to set her up, and telling her like, oh, the bottle's been paid for. Take the bottle. For production to tell her, girl, that bottle ain't paid for. Don't take that bottle. Them people be done put you in jail over here. I believe her. And I absolutely believe that Giselle moved that bottle herself because she was like, I'm going to make a storyline. Now, that's what I think. What you say? Leah pulled the clear girl BS. Yeah, she definitely did. I can't say I blame her, though. I would have wanted to get away from them, too. But she came there, you know, she earning her check. So I feel like, while I understand that you would want to be away from them, ma'am, you signed paperwork to do a job. So you really need to earn your check. It's really how I feel. But I do understand, if I'm being realistic, I can understand why you would want to be away from them. I totally get it. But you can't just do that because you there to earn your check. Yeah, Candace wasn't trying to, a Mexican jail. Do you know Mexico, they beat you. When the police come up, they just jump on you. I watched them. I was in Cancun and they was arresting people. They'll drag you down in the street, beat you, and then throw you in the car. and it's legal. Deborah say, yes, Rochelle, she was horrible and she knows she was fired. What happened? What Rochelle said? Did I miss a comment? I be missing stuff. Which y'all, that's why I be wishing y'all would just talk, because I be missing some of the comments in the chat. I be running my mouth. I don't know. I guess I'll have to catch it next time. What y'all say? Mr. James say, just being clear, I ain't nothing to say about anybody's child. I know, Mr. James, I know. So I just don't like when parents bring their children into arguments like it's like they doing, like they don't like they daring you to respond. And if you do, they'll twist it up. Oh, I get what you're saying. But yeah, she could have responded. As long as she didn't respond with an insult, she would have been cool. Hey, not your twins, mama. What's up?
Hey. I haven't watched UGT, but want to just get on the line really quick and say thank you all so very much for your birthday wishes, the love y'all sent this way, the cash apps. You don't have to, so I appreciate you. And I love my royal family. That's all.
Oh, that's what's up. Happy birthday, girl.
Thank you, my sis. I appreciate you.
All right. What you think about this show since you here?
Listen, it all sounds a hot AZZ mess. I need to go
Candace? I believe Candace that Giselle tried to get her to steal that bottle of tequila in Mexico. I believe it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Giselle's always trying to be the architect of some scheme. Always.
Mm-hmm. She definitely an agent of chaos. That's for sure.
Yes, she is. That part.
Ooh.
That part.
I definitely believe it. And it's like them Miami girls. I wish you had really watched it real time, because them Miami girls, I feel like I sense some racism coming off of them. It's kind of plucking at my nerves. And I think they leaning into Giselle and Porscha because they know that they, they're the kind of ignorant ones, and they'll go along with them while they try to pick.
Absolutely. Miami is very racist. Those ladies.
See, I ain't never watched the show.
I stopped watching the show.
So they really are, because I know that's how they coming off to me. I don't know them tramps, but they definitely coming off racist.
Yep, that's why I stopped fooling with them. They can have all the money and all that, whatever. I'm good.
So now let me ask you this. Are you surprised that Portia's nasty side is showing, or did you always see it? Were you like me and you didn't see it? Or like, is it kind of like you didn't see it, but you're not surprised? Like, how do you feel about her nasty side peeking out on this girl's trip?
Listen,
hey, Trey Game Fish.
The fact that she would get with somebody's hubby, I'm not surprised. When somebody shows you who they are, believe them the first time. That slip done fell down to them ankles. We see the whole slip. It ain't peeking, no. We see the whole slip. HEAU whole slip.
But see, this is where I didn't see it. Because I'm like, you can be a hoe and not be nasty. I grew up around a bunch of hoes. You know what I'm saying? So I know some hoes that ain't nasty. So the fact that you a hoe don't make me think you got a nasty personality. Some hoes is real friendly, nice. Some of them hoes is more pleasant than the first lady of the church.
True enough.
If I'm being real. But
true enough.
I didn't see the nasty side. Baby, the nasty side, I said, well, I never. Let me find out Kenya Moore had a reason to be reacting to this girl like that.
Listen, I've seen tinges of it when she was dealing with her sister Lauren. And that's when I had to call in a question like, oh, that's right. They're not, they have the same dad, but they don't have the same mom. Oh, yeah. She has some nasty little ways when it came to Lauren, for sure.
I didn't see it when it came to Lauren. I saw Lauren. I definitely saw Lauren when it came to her. I didn't see her with Lauren. I saw like her kind of, being herself with Lauren. But I really didn't see it. This shocked me. Hey, Callie Nola.
Hey.
What's up, girl?
Hey, Callie Nola.
Hey, y'all. Now,
what is happening?
Giselle running through this house looking for this tequila. I really think that Giselle is very unaware of how she is appearing on these shows.
It really is.
That is not a good look at all. I was
At all.
talking about somebody's room needs to be searched. I'm like, are you kidding me? And even Heather said it. I don't know if a lot of people caught it. Heather said, this is tequila they sell at any liquor store in America.
It's real cheap.
It's not the cheapest tequila, but it's not in the realm of expensive tequilas. It's a very common tequila that anywhere, if they see it at Bristol Farms sells it. Anywhere they sell tequila, they sell this.
Callie, make no mistake, $100 bottle of tequila is cheap tequila. Let's be honest. If we can keep it real, $100 bottle is
it's in the cheap group. yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say it's like drinking Boone's Farm, but you know, you not balling with.
Yeah, and that's not the expensive version. They do have.
That's what I just got. That's what I was saying earlier. It's not the añejo. It's not the gold limited. Like it ain't none of that. It ain't even the pink. You got the regular Reposado, a 750 milliliter bottle, baby. $100 bottle. You doing all that?
And I think that if she was gonna order that, she should have ordered enough for everybody. See,
she don't have it.
Yeah, this is more of that. I'm not trying to sound elitist because I don't have a lot of money, but this is that broke mindset. And to me, Giselle, I've said it before, she's not housewife material. She should have never been casted on this show, in any housewife show, because she's not fabulous like that.
But Callie, you got to be real. They casted her before it was supposed to be Housewives.
Yeah, that's true. And then they kept her and made her the face of the show instead of bringing some other ladies in that had a little change. They brought Monique in, but that was about it. I think Mia scammed them a little bit. But yeah, I don't think that they should have made her the face of the show because I don't even think she has the personality for it. This looks very bad. For her to be walking through this house talking about somebody's room needs to be searched. Yeah, I'm with Candace. This is giving Karen. And I think Pesty just didn't have the words, but I think he felt the same way too. Like I don't even think Giselle would have done something like this. This don't look good, Giselle.
Child, DSA Giselle. I can't even say this out loud. DS say Giselle used to getting her liquor from the corner store. Now, I don't know if that's true, but that's what DS say.
And you know, as Seanitra just said, that this is on the end of cheap tequila. It's not the cheapest tequila.
It ain't the cheapest.
It's not on the end of expensive at all. Like there's tequilas that cost like 10 grand a bottle. This is stuff they sell at the liquor store. And
but what I'm saying is, if we being real, Casa Azul got $500 bottles. They got $2,000 bottles. This heifer is acting like this over $100 bottle of tequila, and that's all I'm saying. Like that's embarrassing.
Yeah, they don't even sell this one at Costco. The one they sell at Costco is the next up one.
I mean, I don't go in Costco, so I can't tell you about Costco. All I'm saying is
that's my
hangout. All I'm saying
is how cheap this one is. That they don't even.
All I'm saying is, Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly, all I'm saying is, I don't care who sell it. It's a cheap bottle. Giselle is marching through the house with her neck rolls jiggling, crying about $100 bottle, and not even a full bottle. Everybody done drunk out of it. So what the hell was in it? A draining?
I don't know if she was sharing it with other people. It didn't seem like she was, because how could there have been anything left? Because there is a bigger bottle than that too. There's a larger size.
I know. We all know that. That ain't the point. She had that regular 750 milliliters. They had it on the boat. Some people drank out of it. She came back and said that they brought it at the bar. The ladies was making drinks out of it. She's drank out of it. So this ain't even a full bottle. This is a over half used bottle of $100 tequila. It was probably barely $30 left, $30 worth of tequila left in that bottle, and she marching through the house with her neck rolls jiggling, like she looked like a fool. All them lines showing in her face. Every time she get mad, her face literally wrinkles up like an old bruised banana.
And it's like you're gonna be there for 7 days. There are other people there. I understand if you like this, you ordering it, but why would you not order a case of it? Like, why would you order a bottle?
Why do you keep saying why wouldn't she get a case when she can't? You know she can't. You know that girl live in a she shed in the middle of the woods.
I don't know if she's that broke. I think it's more of a broke mindset.
I'ma say it. She is. She overextended herself on that property. And I think that she living and dying by Bravo. Ain't nothing they gonna ask her to do that she not gonna do, because she live and die by that.
Yeah, because that party that she threw, you could tell Peacock paid for that.
That's what I keep trying to tell you. Talking about why she ain't get. All right, see you later, Nacho Twins mama. Her phone about to die. Okay, she gonna jump back in the chat. But at the end of the day, she ain't got it. And I'm not knocking you for that, but I feel like part of me is looking at Giselle like secondhand embarrassment. She is the poorest person in that house.
Yeah, I feel like you got to have a little change to be a housewife. You can't come. Yes, you do have the Nene's, but I felt like Nene just kind of had the personality. And let's just be real, Nene was like Karen. She was willing to fake it. Giselle is not even trying to fake it.
But let's keep it real. Lanithia did not come on this show like Giselle.
No, not to that degree. No,
hell
no. Friends that had money, and
not just had friends that had money. Her and her husband was also working in real estate. She was also living in a very nice home in a very nice area. Giselle is in a barn in the woods. She's not even on the same planet with Lanithia Monique Leaks. We ain't gonna ever play that game. She ain't never been on
I never thought about it like that before. Yeah, Nene was not to this.
She didn't have the money she has now, but her and Greg were not poor. Absolutely not. Ali, thank you so much for the super sticker, boo. That's right, not at all. Let's not ever go there. Lanithia was never that. But I feel like Giselle is not very self-aware. You the brokest person in the house. The other two black girls in the house got millions at their disposal. These two Spanish ladies in the house, they got money. I could look at them and their accessories alone. I don't watch the show, but I can look at the accessories and tell them hoes got bread. Okay, because I know fashion. I am fashion. Them Salt Lake City heifers, they giving money, even the fat one.
Well, Heather, I think that Leah Tramp, like people to know.
That Leah Tramp, she not even coming off pole. Giselle is the brokest person in that house, and she running around here stomping through like Reptar from the Rugrats. Over $30 worth of used tequila.
You know what I think happened to it? I think it was empty and it got thrown away. That's what I think happened to it. I think they drank it.
They probably did drink it and throw out the bottle. That's what you're supposed to do with empty liquor bottles. You throw them away. And if you tacky enough that you wanted to stay,
I don't think nobody took it.
But this is the problem.
It wasn't that much tequila for that many people.
But Kelly, if she was tacky enough that she wanted to take that bottle home, she should have told them, when y'all empty it out, leave it because I want the bottle. That's all she had to say.
Oh yeah, when we were in Mexico, it was a couple of people who asked for those bottles because people like to, they're cute. People like to set them on the counter and stuff. My cousin came in here and clowned me and said, "Everybody got that. Put your other bottle out." So I ended up throwing mine away. but yeah.
I could never.
Well, because my kitchen is that color. That's the only reason.
I mean, I can dig it, but I'm just saying, if she wanted the bottle, all she had to say was, when y'all empty it now, don't throw it out because I want it. That's all she had to say. Leave the bottle for me. I want to do something with it later. Like, that's all she had to do. It probably is in the garbage. And if I'm being honest, the way Pepsi was acting, I feel like Pepsi knew it was thrown out. I believe Pepsi.
Yeah, they drank it and the cleaning crew threw it away.
More than likely.
And I honestly think that's what happened. It was empty.
Definitely. Okay, Queen, I'm like you. I don't like when people save liquor bottles. It gives me, keeping your head above water.
Yeah, the bottle that I had was not opened. It was not opened.
I get what you guys, but that ain't what we talking about. We talking about people like Giselle. We're not talking about people saving alcohol. We talking about people literally emptying out bottles and keeping bottles. Deborah say, I think that's what happened. It's in the trash like the rest of the empty bottles. Thank you. And Marisol said she had small ones. Right. So the fact that Marisol said she had small ones, I feel like you were suspect. Girl, and get this. Now, Kelly, let me ask you. Because I know we be thinking from different sides of the spectrum sometimes. So maybe you could let me know if I'm tripping. Because I trust your judgment.
I can see how there could have been anything left in that bottle. Like the whole thing just wasn't adding up to me.
But I need your opinion on something.
Uh-huh.
Giselle sitting up talking to Marisol and Alexia from Miami, who come off with a lot of microaggressions toward Black women. Do you think they were laughing at Giselle behind her back when she was throwing a fit about this bottle?
Yes. I really, especially because they're alcohol drinkers, and so they know what alcohol costs. Because they drink. And I think they're like, let's worry about this cheap mess. Because I know Heather said it out loud. Heather said you can get that from any liquor store.
But Heather tickled me when she said it's a tchotchke. I screamed. I said, no, she didn't. No, she didn't go back to the old lady lingo. Like, this girl, this ain't nothing but a knick-knack. And you up here.
Yeah, I was like, who still say that? But anyway. I think we were all laughing at her because I think pretty much everyone on that show knows enough about alcohol to know that, like, this is some cheap tequila. This is not even the $400 one. This is
like I said, everybody knows that's $100 bottle of tequila, and that's embarrassing. Deborah say Marisol say she got the smaller ones that she keeps on ice. Yeah. So what's the problem? It's just the idea that Giselle gives me countrified, ain't used to nothing.
That's why I said a broke mindset.
Girl, look what Debbie Garcia say. Debbie say, and they probably talked about her in Spanish. You right. Alita say the bottle was a souvenir from the trip.
The bottle doesn't even come from Thailand. It comes from Mexico. That bottle, she ordered that bottle and had it mailed to the resort. That bottle did not come from Thailand.
But listen. That ain't what Alita's saying. You missing it. She's saying that Giselle tacking behind was gonna take that bottle back and be like, "Ooh, we drank this in Thailand." You not getting
y'all. Oh Lord.
You not getting it, sis. Yeah, and I believe that too. But I also believe that other people are not that local, because I don't know if you were here when I called Giselle a local champion, because that's what she is. Giselle is so local that she probably wanted that bottle, and those other ladies are not local, so they would have never thought that anybody wanted to keep an empty liquor bottle. Who would want to keep something so local? And so she should have told them that, hey, this means the world to me. I know it's cheap glass, but it means the world to me. Can you not throw it out? She could have just said that, like, I'm not on your level, and this is a lot to me.
She told production after the fact that, like, this was the one thing that I wanted, which I call BS on that, because I still don't think Giselle is that broke where she couldn't have afforded a couple of bottles. It's
not about that she can't afford another bottle. She wanted that bottle so she could say, this was the actual bottle that we had while I was in Thailand. Giselle is the local champion. You're not getting it. But she should have explained to those ladies. And because she is so much beneath their class, she didn't understand that those ladies would never even think in a million years that anybody would want an empty liquor bottle. That would never come to their mind. They don't live on that planet with her.
Especially not that one, because it's common. Like Marisol keeps those little small ones, which they are hard to find. And she says she keeps them and she refills them because they're cute. But that is something that I could walk down the street and buy that right now.
First of all, Marisol, let's tell the truth. Marisol keep them little bottles and refill them because she can tote them in her purse and get lit. Marisol is an alcoholic. That ain't got nothing to do with her. Oh, she's saving them. No, Marisol wants something that she can tote in her purse that don't look too bad, that she can whip out and drink. Now that's all the hell that she want to do. Giselle is sitting in a room with people that she's worlds apart from. Debbie says she going to buy one. I want somebody to buy me one. I don't want to leave the house today. Somebody need to buy me a bottle of the Casa Azul.
But y'all,
I
it
swear,
don't
if
hardly have
somebody
no
buy me a
alcohol
bottle of
in
Casa
it.
Azul, I'm gonna go live and wave that bottle in the air because it's just ridiculous that she acting like that over a cheap bottle of tequila.
You
A
guys
Philly
don't.
joint say Marisol keeps. I guess you ain't finished
You
typing.
guys,
What's the
it's,
color?
it's smooth, but it don't hardly have no liquor in it. I mean, it has a very low alcohol content. So if you trying to get buzzed, I wouldn't waste my money. I'm just
I
saying.
mean, I don't get that don't have nothing to do with me. I don't get buzzed off nothing. I drink moonshine, baby.
Me too.
I'm a real Florida girl, baby.
I got
That
the ones
no
with the
none of that
peaches
stuff
in
move
it,
me. None of
and
it.
I got the sweet tea one. Those are two I like. I like regular white lightning too.
I like good moonshine. And I don't
Me
like
too.
anything
I
from
thought
the
I was the
store.
only ones that still drink that. But that's my drink. Like if
You
I
got
was
to
with
think
some
about
liquor,
it.
that's what I drink.
You got to think about it. It couldn't be because if you were, then they would have stopped making it. They still make shine because
Old
people
people
drink
was
shine.
buying it. I didn't know.
Kelly, did you just call me old?
No, I'm saying you're not old. I thought that was the only other people that was buying it was old people.
That's right, y'all. Listen to Kelly. Kelly say I'm not old. Y'all heard it, right? Okay. Deborah say Marisol got that vodka and orange juice in her purse. Yeah, she just like to get drunk. That's all she like to do. I know that's right, but I like real shine. I don't want no shine you can buy at a liquor store. If it's at the liquor store, that ain't the real deal. I want it in a mason jar from the back of the woods. Hey, Kalila.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
You say you get where Giselle coming from. I don't. She in a house full of rich people talking about an empty liquor bottle. She worlds apart from the people. Yeah, Brittany Janae, Auntie like the shine. I like the one out the woods in the mason jar, baby. I want a pint or a half pint. That's the type of girl I am. Some of y'all know about that blues juke joint music. Half pint is half pint night to night. That's the girl I am with a 3-piece chicken wing. That's the girl I am. Auntie like to go to the hole in the wall. Auntie like to go to the VFW, to the AmVet, to the Legion Hall. Okay,
now that's the right in my family.
Yeah, I'm that auntie, okay? I'm the auntie that listened to Johnny Taylor and Coco Taylor and Peggy Scott Adams. I'm that auntie, okay? And I beat churn, okay? That ain't. Cheryl said exactly. She should have just told him she wanted it as a souvenir. Them bottles go as high as 25,000 and higher. Not them bottles don't. Not no $100 bottle of tequila don't. Right, Queen of
just tequila in general. Because I used to work for a man that was very into tequila. He would have like $10,000 bottles, $20,000 bottles.
We all know that every alcohol has the high end, but the bottom line is this ain't it.
No,
this ain't it.
What Heather said it was. It's something that they sell at every liquor store in America.
But that's the whole point. Like, if I can buy your bottle in the hood, I need you to be quiet about it in Thailand, please. If I can buy your bottle in the hood, please don't talk about it in Thailand. Let it go.
But it's just her going around accusing Candace. It just don't look. That just don't.
Of all people.
And talking about to search her room after you did lied on this woman's husband.
Like Candace told her, girl, you done been all in my house and you up here accusing me of being a thief and you ain't never known me to steal nothing. Just trifling and trashy. That's some more of her colorist garbage. Cheryl says absolutely.
It's like she don't have a perception of how this looks. And from what I was told, she was on the podcast saying some inappropriate things yet again.
Of course she was.
Cheryl, sponsors don't drop her.
Let me read the comments. Cheryl say absolutely moonshine from the woods, pure grain alcohol. That'll make you, yes, sir. It'll get you right. Get it right. Get it right. Get it tight. Morgan D say Giselle is cheap and was looking for another produced moment. Yes, she is, and yes, she was. Lord, Debbie say that's high end for Giselle. Wait a minute. Now, Debbie, I got to ask you a question. Callie got my back. Debbie, are you insinuating that Giselle been around here drinking $25 bottles of tequila? Is that what you're saying? Callie, do you believe Giselle been drinking $25 bottles of tequila?
I'm gonna be honest. I think we're on to something. Ooh. I think that for her, this is high end. This is what she has started drinking since she got a little money and got on Bravo. Even though
Ooh,
I drank a $50 bottle. That's what I like if I'm gonna drink tequila. But my preferred liquor is moonshine, to be honest with you. But at the same time, you know what I mean? The reason why I don't drink that is because I don't have enough alcohol in it for me. That's why I don't drink it.
I don't care nothing
We
about
drank it in
it.
Mexico because that's all we had.
I
But it
drink
does
I
not
drink
hardly
stuff
have no
because it tastes
alcohol.
good. I drink stuff because it tastes good to me. I don't
It's
care nothing
very
about all that.
smooth. It's very smooth, but what I drink is very smooth, but it got a higher alcohol content.
Debbie
Yeah.
say Giselle been drinking them $10 bottles. God
Now,
almighty.
Lord, that's the stuff give you a headache.
I'm mad
That's
because DS said Giselle was drinking that Mad Dog 2020, that MD. Yeah, Deborah, because she only got one bottle. Like that,
Deborah
that's
said
what
the
she
same
could
thing.
do.
I'm saying, why would you come on a trip like that when you know there's other people there with one
money.
bottle of anything?
She don't have it. Callie, stop asking that. You know she ain't got it. Like, why you doing that? Morgan say it's giving Jose a Cuervo budget. And see, I believe that. I believe that maybe once she was able to get those, that she thought she was really showing out with that $100 bottle. So to me, I'm gonna tell you, Callie, I'm gonna tell you when she first embarrassed me about that tequila. When she was on that boat and she ran up, no, this is mine. I brought that, and like was taking it out the girl hand. The girl was like, well, can we all drink some of it? Like she was like, yeah, I'll share, but this is mine. I personally brought that. I have never done that. If I bring a bottle of liquor and everybody around, I brought it so all us could drink. I have never. I was so embarrassed for her.
This is how I know that Giselle ain't no damn Creole, and she wasn't raised in no Louisiana culture because we ain't raised like that. That we don't do that.
I mean, but that ain't got nothing to do with
We
your
share.
culture.
If you bring something somewhere, you bringing it for everybody.
Well, first of all, that girl ain't never said she was raised over there. She was raised in Houston. That's number one. And I ain't gonna make no comments about what I think about some of these Houston folks. But that's neither here nor there. That has nothing to do with your heritage and you being tacky. Because there's some Creole folks, they got a lot of class and real cool. And I done met some Creole people that's some real buttholes. So it's every culture got good and bad.
No, I just meant as far as bringing liquor somewhere. That's what I was talking about. I was
but what I'm saying is like she's a tacky person. So what no matter what her heritage is, that's not gonna change. No matter what her heritage is, that doesn't change. That's who she is. She's a tacky person that was raised over here in Houston. And maybe you ain't getting it because you ain't over here with these Houston people. But
I have only driven through Houston.
All I'm gonna say is
like that.
All I'm gonna say is she's really giving Houston. She's giving Houston real bad. And it's a whole lot of them folks over here in Houston. And she's giving Houston. She ain't the only one. Hey, Dana Brown. She definitely giving Houston, but I was embarrassed for her at that moment. Just as a lady. Because we all close to the same age. Well, you probably not, but the rest of us, we all close to the same age.
Me and Porscha are about the same age. I think we're a year apart.
Well, the rest of us, we all about the same age. And everybody knows if you bring liquor to a party, gathering or whatever, a girls trip, the liquor for everybody. You don't bring what you're not sharing. Or if you do something like that, you bring one for the crew and one for you. I've done that. If it's certain stuff that I drink that I know y'all heifers ain't, y'all ain't finna mess over my liquor, I'm gonna bring one for the crew and I'm gonna bring one for me. But you never show up with one bottle and be playing tug of war with a bottle. I was so embarrassed for that heifer.
No, I think Pepsi felt the same way Candace felt. He just didn't express it the same way because he does work there. But I think he probably felt like this is some Karen shit. This is really like, this ain't a good look. Like, did this lady really not know how she looks right now?
Pepsi was
looking at her like, are you for real? You really gonna get on TV and do this?
Pepsi wasn't studying about the TV. Now, this is where cultural difference come into it. Hey, True Wisdom. This is where cultural difference come into it. Like I say, Thailand is known as the land of smiles. They're comfortable when people are smiling and pleasant, and like even when people are unhappy, they express it a different way. Pepsi is going through culture shock, and he's very uncomfortable because, and you could see it the entire time, all the raised voices, the aggressive conversations. He was uncomfortable in the store with them when they're yelling and screaming at each other. And ooh, the hat dirty. When you're in America, when something's dirty, you get a discount. When they were
that was embarrassing too.
When they were in the restaurant yelling and screaming and arguing at each other in the raised voices, he was over there rubbing his forehead. This is where cultural differences come into play. The women and their culture and that culture in general, those people don't have these loud, aggressive interactions with each other. They were making him uncomfortable. And he's there in close quarters with them, and he's trying to be friendly and be a concierge. And they're giving him anxiety and probably indigestion over a cheap bottle of tequila. Giselle, shame on you.
Yeah, I got to get back to work, but I just wanted to chime in because I don't know a lot of people that are actually watching this, because a lot of people were honestly turned on by the fact that Giselle was on here, so they didn't want to watch it. A lot of the people that I know that watch Housewives, but I kind of feel like Giselle is gonna end up in Brandy Glanville land as she keeps going. Because it might not be of Brandy was touching people, but Giselle keeps doing socially inappropriate things. And there are things that look and sound extremely bad. It's like, what are you doing?
And I'm going to tell you something else that bugs me. I feel like when you're able to, or you're afforded an opportunity to travel out to another country, right? And you're partaking in other people's culture, I feel like you should be aware or make yourself aware of cultural mores that can make the people who are from there uncomfortable. You should never walk into somebody else's house and behave in a way that makes the people who live there uncomfortable. I think that's so classless. And that's what happened there. And it wasn't just her. A lot of them engaged in that behavior in them shops. The Miami tramps, they definitely engaged in that behavior.
I was surprised at Alexia, because Alexia had already checked Maricel earlier. So I was surprised she went in that shop and did that.
I don't know why she definitely did check Marisol about bothering Pepsi about the people not coming to clean the room and all that. But she's not coming across like no saint. And the fact that she came out there in public and did that and like talking about the people's goods in their stores, I didn't like it. In America is this and that. Girl, you just got to America 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, don't try to put
you ain't even dropped your accent. Yeah. Please stop it. Hey, Wicked 548, how dare you? Girl, Alita, their behavior was absolutely uncouth.
It was embarrassing, especially for Alexia to be running around here talking about America, making it seem like that this is just our culture, that we just go into stores and do that.
I don't like that she was anywhere talking about, oh, in America, we do this. Like, girl, you not America. You don't rep America. What are you doing? Don't be overseas doing ignorant, trashy stuff and then talking about what in America. Girl, what the hell? Listen, how long you been here?
Exactly.
I just moved to Texas like maybe, what was it, 2014? That would be like me saying, oh no, child. Oh no, in Texas, we do this. I'm not Texas. I can't rep Texas. You sound silly.
Don't be trying to use America to excuse your rude behavior. I think that was extremely rude. I think for me, usually when I travel, I'm just happy to be there and see other people's culture and treat people with respect. I actually want to give them my business. I'm not trying to beat them out of money and stuff like that. I don't do that. Especially with them, because this trip is being paid for. They're not paying out of their pocket to be on the trip. So the least that they could have done was, grease the pockets a little bit of the people in the stores. You know what I mean? It's like, come on.
Like, not only that, when you're afforded an opportunity by your pocket, anybody's pocket, to be in a place where there's an entirely different root culture, you should partake in the culture, the entire experience it the way they express it, be gracious, be grateful for the experience, show attentiveness, concern, care, listen to what the people are telling you. And if I go to your market, I'm going to partake in your market the way you partake in your market. I'm not going to come there telling you what we do in America, because if it was that grand, you could have stayed your funky behind in America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was this.
I didn't like that. That was so
yeah, that was I was like, girl, what are you doing? Like, I didn't like that either. That was also embarrassing. That's cute. But when she started talking about searching somebody's room, I'm like, to me, that just gave me a special kind of, you know what? Like, you need to be kicked off this show. Like, that's what that was giving me.
Did you see
that was over the line?
Did you see that Whitney girl didn't want to say, yeah, you could search my room, but she was scared not to say, yeah, you could search my room?
I think, yeah, she may have wanted to say that because, you know, she just wanted it to be over with, and she knew she didn't take it. But no, you don't let somebody bully you like that. She ain't got no right to be searching nobody's room. Y'all drank it and it's gone. It was open. Y'all opened it. To me, once you open a bottle of liquor in a crowd of people, that liquor is gone.
Alita say, does she not know the world sees America as ghetto? Alita, no, because she's coming up out of Cuba. Hold on. She don't want to rep Cuba, because what she was trying to do, I'm going to just call it what it is. What she was trying to do was assert herself as a clear woman. She was trying to come across very white supremacist. I'm from the West. I'm better than you. I'm a white lady. You don't do this. If your stuff is dirty, then you need to give me a discount. I'm demanding it as the white woman in the store. She don't want to rep Cuba because Cuba does not represent white supremacy. America does. That's what she was doing. She was, and that was her way of showing herself to these people, like, I'm above you because I represent America. You don't. You still got your accent from Cuba. So I'm gonna need you to rep Cuba. I'm gonna need you to rep Cuba. Heifer. Cheryl say these two reminded me of Laverne and Shirley. I'm done. Hey, Tia Baller. DT in the house. Cheryl say facts. The world does not see America. The world does see America as ghetto. They sure do. You see, they're wanting to even change the currency, which a lower the that ain't got nothing to do with why they want to lower the currency. They're not trying to lower no currency. What they're doing is trying to strike deals that's favorable for their economy, because the deals that are in place now only favors of the American economy and puts the rest of the world at a market disadvantage. But we're not going to do that today, because I would have to go back to the FNN and teach lessons again, and I'm not in the mood.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a whole other subject. But
well, I already covered it. Like, and I don't take down that. So any of my FNN updates, it is there. And I explained in depth the BRICS conference, what's happening with the gold and resource-backed currencies, as opposed to our own currency, which is backed up by us being the petrodollar, and the fact that we're about to lose that deal with Saudi Arabia real soon if we ain't too slick. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Okay? Now, DT says, wait, is it that Marisol? No, not Marisol, DT. Her friend Alexia, the one that looked like a mummy. The one that looks, you know, petrified and mummified. That one. With that hard-looking face. That
one. She looks like she smoked. See, and I'm not trying to attack people who are cigarette smokers, but sometimes you can just see it on a person.
Is that what that is? Because I didn't see smoke. You know what it looks like to me? You know how when they dig up mummies and how the skin is real hard and sunken into the crevices of the bones, into those fissures? That's what it looks like to me. She got a hard, bony face.
I would be very shocked if she was not a cigarette smoker.
I wouldn't know. I have no idea. I've known people that smoke for years. I ain't never seen nobody that looked like somebody
who's got good genes. They can do anything. She
looks like she was exhumed from Tutankhamun's crypt.
I think it's smoking and tanning together. I think it's a combination of the both.
So if you smoke your skin and tan your skin, you start to look like a mummy?
Yeah, you start to get that kind of leathery look. That's the only way I could describe it. And to be honest, Giselle has it a little bit too, and Black people don't usually get that. But she has it a little bit too.
I don't see the same skin. Giselle's skin looks
like it's not as bad.
I don't see none of that. Giselle's skin look mushy and wrinkled up. This girl's skin look hard and dried like smoked meat. Like it's a whole difference. Giselle's skin look like if you rub it too hard, it's gonna tear and like runny banana is gonna come out or something. That girl's skin look like you
Giselle
can't
looks
break it.
very puffy.
Yeah,
Alexia
that skin
is
look
very
puffy.
dry.
Yeah, that Alexia girl, her skin looked like you would have to cut it with a chainsaw. I don't think it cut.
Yeah, that looks like cigarette smoke. That looks like cigarettes to me. It could be something else, could be something genetic. I don't know, but I don't remember her mom looking like that at all. Because I believe her mom was on a previous season and her skin did not look like that from my recollection.
I know she looked hard.
Yeah, I'm thinking that that's cigarette smoking. Whatever it is, it's not something that's natural. It's something that she has done to herself.
I would say this: she absolutely looks like smoked meat.
Yeah, that doesn't look like natural aging. It looks like whatever it is, it's something that she has done to herself that would not normally happen.
It looked like somebody did something to her. They look like they put her in a smoker at 600 degrees for 3 or 4 days. They just smoked that meat. She looked terrible.
Yeah, she do. She looks leathery.
She looks terrible, but the idea that she had her ugly behind over there in them people's store trying to embarrass those people. This hat is dirty. In America, if it's dirty, then you get a discount. Well, girl, you should be free because you look dirty.
But my whole thing is, why are you even looking for a discount from these people and you're walking around with like Louis Vuitton and Chanel bags? They don't, Louis Vuitton and Chanel bags, Chanel literally do not have sales. Like, girl, come on somewhere. And if it's dirty, buy something else.
I didn't understand why not just pick up another item. Why did you need to try to embarrass them people? I didn't like that. And you walking around looking like that.
And trying to get a discount for something that probably costs a few dollars anyway. I don't know what the exchange rate is in Thailand.
It's pennies. And why would you try to do that to those people? Why would you try to take advantage of those people?
Exactly. I would want to give them my business. Typically, when I travel, I want to buy stuff from the people. The people are usually really nice because they love tourists, because that's how they make their money. And I want to give them my business. I want to buy something from them. I want to support them. So to me, that was just very bizarre. I don't know where that was coming from.
You call it bizarre and you confused. I'm not. To me, it's not bizarre and I'm not confused. They are racist as hell. They absolutely represent. They absolutely represent the clear people from Cuba because everybody in Cuba is not black. Those are the clear people. Those are them clear people from Cuba. They come up to Miami and run through the state of Florida, and we always got to threaten to stomp them out like a brush fire because you're gonna watch your mouth around here.
Yeah,
and she went over there, and she took her racism all the way to Thailand. She throwing shots at Candace, and she know that Giselle and Porscha are ignorant enough to be the mammies they are and help her take shots at that little black girl. And now she's over here taking shots and being racist and using her microaggressions against these nice people in Thailand. DT, thank you for the super chat. DT said Alexia looked like a burnt smoked fish with the voice of a dying seagull. You know what? That's accurate.
Oh, Lord. Girl. But
specific.
But you know, there is something that I don't think it's even so much of Giselle and Porscha being mammies. I think that there's something that has happened with a lot of Black people that they do not understand that Latino isn't a race of colored people. It refers to a region of the world.
They are mammies.
But I've seen a lot of Black people kind of play into this where this person is as white as snow. But
I mean, I know that
do all of this racist stuff.
I know that
they identify as Latino.
I know that to be true too, but that ain't what's going on. Them heifers is mammies. Giselle is Queen Mammy, and Princess Porscha is Princess Mammy. They are mammying. That's what the hell they doing. They're mammying. And I see it. Right, Cheryl. And they know they already peeped that these two are mammies. So we're going to sit up under the mammies to talk about this other little black girl. Because she don't fit the stereotypes we want her to fit. And she making us uncomfortable.
Yeah, I've been in that position where someone felt like I wasn't a stereotypical black person. So the black people that were acting like that stereotype got with some white people and started bullying me. That has happened to
That's
me
exactly
before.
what happens.
So yeah, I look, I get it because I've been in that position before, and it's just like, are you kidding me? Like,
And I just
y'all don't
want
see
you
what's
to know
happening?
that when that happened to you, those black heifers that went along with that, they were mammying, just so you know. Philly
Yeah.
Joy say Alexia and Marisol are Trump. She says Alexia and Marisol are Trumpers. That don't bother me because Trump was a better president than that thing y'all put in there, but I'm gonna be quiet. You ain't heard it from me. DT say, wait, aren't the Cuban girls clear adjacent? No, they clear completely. They
No,
crystal
those are white women.
those
See,
are
this is exactly what
let me
I
tell
mean.
DT. Hold on. DT, first of all, DT is not from America, so you have to slow up. So he's asking because he don't know. DT is from New Zealand, okay, and is of Pacific Islander heritage. Shout out to all of the Pacific Islanders, okay. So what happens in Cuba, just like in America, is like you have clear people, black people, you have people who are indigenous or sometimes can be called Indian or Indio, just like any other islands in the US everywhere, right? So for Cuba, there is a large percentage of clear people in Cuba. They're purely clear. They're not mixed with anything. They're just clear women. They have a Spanish accent because that's the language. Okay, they speak Spanish, so they just have that accent from speaking that language. And so they have Cuba on their passports, green cards, visas, whatever, because that's their country of origin. But these are clear women. They are completely 177% pure, clear women. And that's on every island. If you go to the Dominican Republic, there are clear people there. There are black people there. There are mixed heritage people there. And there are indigenous people there. So that's what's going on. Just like, New Zealand, America, everywhere, it's the same thing. It's the same, makeup, just to clear it up. Yep, them the ones that live in Miami. Those are the people who come to my home state. They invade my home state and they try to make it unbearable for those of us who were born and raised in my home state. Those are the type of heifers that run into us in public and try to get slick at the mouth, and we let them know, girl, I will beat you, snatch your purse, and steal your car. Watch your mouth.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of these people bring the racism from their country with them because racism is a little bit more tolerated in their country. So
Well,
they
it's
come
tolerated here
here
too.
and kind of want to do the same thing. And then when we call them out, they go, "Oh, I'm Latino." And that is a trigger for me. I don't like that at all because I know the game that was ran, and it actually is a whole story about that. There's some videos on YouTube about that. They actually,
Girl, I don't care nothing
yeah,
about that. I grew up in that. But the bottom line is
yeah.
they don't just bring it from their country. Every Western country is extremely racist. And so they come over here, their racism is not just accepted, it's embraced. And they vote in favor of the people who are going to continue to uphold racism in America because they're racist people. Because whenever you find clear people, you find racism. Period. I don't care what country you're in. So just it don't matter what their accent is. If it's a Spanish accent, a French accent, accent from Portugal, an accent from the Netherlands, the accent from Amsterdam. If you find clear people, you find racism. This is kind of this is their jam. This is what they do. And so back more to the point of the show, they took their racism on the road. They took it all the way to Thailand and decided to try to embarrass that shop owner on national TV on this app. And I found it disgusting. DT says, right, even New Zealand, the clear people are racist as F. I believe you, baby. They always are. Cheryl says, right, yes, indeed. Deal with them every day, but they know I am not the one to be bullied. Cheryl, you better tell them, because Cheryl is another Florida girl, and us real Floridians, the ones that they don't put on TV, the ones that they try to pretend like don't exist, they want to put trash like this up and say that this represents Florida. They don't represent us, baby. They not even from there. You just got there.
Yeah, but whenever I look up the history of Florida, I see nothing but black people.
Because
I don't really understand how these people came to represent Florida.
Because the people who control the television are clear people. And those clear people want to bury us and pretend like we do not exist. And that's what it is. It's nothing to be confused about. It's called racism.
Yeah.
Florida is black. We are Florida. We are Florida. We have a very unique culture. We are Florida, but we are the ones that are hidden. And they push trash like that to the forefront. People who ain't been there but 20 minutes and try to tell people that they represent Florida. They could never represent us. They could never. They ain't got nothing to represent us. Number one, you ain't real enough. Because what everybody knows about a Floridian, whether we right or wrong, we always real. And it is what it is. Whatever we say on Monday, we going to say it again. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It ain't going to never change. We ain't going to never switch up. And once we decide that that's what it is, we're never changing our minds. Those people could never represent us. Especially walking around looking like that. Because we got too much pride to ever be in public looking like a piece of smoked beef. That heifer look like fried smoked beef tripe. Queen to say, I did work too.
For 35 years. That's what she
did. Baller say, I just learned that a black man owns Fisher Island. That's nice. DT says, someone who knows people that's been to Thailand, that the Thais are some of the loveliest, yes, they are, and respectful people on the planet. So for Alexia to do that screams dumb. Yeah, real disrespectful and bullyish. Real bullyish. Cheryl say, you said what I was about to post. The media controls the narrative here. They sure do. And girl, Cheryl, you better tell them. And then when it comes down to the tourist areas, they don't even want to hire the black people that live in the state. They don't want us to have none of the money that you make pretending like we don't exist. Straight up. Shout out to Florida. Shout out to the Sunshine State, or as I like to say, the Gunshine State. Okay? DT say, not fried smoked beef tripe. Yes, fried and smoked beef tripe. That's what she looked like. A piece of old turkey jerky. Cheryl say, sis, you got me talking to this darn TV agreeing with you. I know that's right. Florida, stand up. Stand up. That's why I told them I'll never cover the Housewives of Miami. You mean the immigrants of Miami?
Yeah, because that's what the show is. Everybody on the show, I believe, isn't. I don't think there's anyone local on that show.
That's why I said shout out to Mona Scott. I don't really like Mona Scott like that. You know, she do some stuff I don't like. But shout out to Mona for letting real Floridians actually get on the screen. Shout out to you.
Yeah, I think everybody on that yeah, you're right. Everyone on that show is an immigrant. I don't even think any of the husbands are locals.
That's why I say the immigrants of Miami. That's not no Housewives of Miami. Y'all ain't no Housewives of Miami. Stop that. They do not represent us, and I don't like it. I'm good. I'm good on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
DT say, yes, that's it. The Real House immigrant wives of my. That's who they are. That's who they are. They need to stop claiming my state and trying to act like we don't exist. We do. That's why, like I said, as much as I may not like Dr. Heavenly represent us. Now that's one side of what's there. Now that's realistic. It's authentic. Mm-hmm. That's why, as much as I don't really like how that heifer move, I never just straight drag her. I never do it because they really do not give us an opportunity to be seen ever. Much as I don't like what she do, I never just drag her. I won't do it.
Yeah, these people are a trip. But really quick before I go, because I actually, even though it's late, I still got a little bit of work to do. Porsha just needs to admit that she had some wrong information that she was given by Monique and apologize to Candace and move on. Porsha don't want to admit that she was wrong.
But what was she wrong about? What was she wrong about?
That, well, basically, remember when the fight had first happened, Monique had kind of sort of given some people some wrong information, basically saying that, implying that Candace had, threw a glass at her, and that's why she
hit her with a glass. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what Porsha was told, which is what a lot of people were told. Instead of admitting that she's mad at Candace because you believe something that wasn't true.
But like she said, she repeated what Monique said. And even when she was on that show, she made it clear that she was repeating what Monique said.
Now that's true. When they showed the clip, what Porsha said, she said Monique said. She did not say she felt that way or that these were her feelings.
So that's my question. What the hell does Porsha need to apologize to her for?
No, what I'm saying is the fact that she even I think what it is, Candace is mad that she even repeated that information. But I think if Porsha would just say, look, that's what I was told, I didn't know I wasn't there, and just kind of, because it's like now everybody's mad at everybody. Monique ain't even there,
But this is my problem with that. Porsha don't owe her no apology for nothing. She said Monique said, and then proceeded to say what Monique said. So why would she need to apologize for saying what somebody said? Now Porsha really got Porsha really got on my nerves during this girls' trip. But if I'm gonna tell the truth, I'm gonna tell the truth. Why is everybody mad at Porsha for repeating what people said? They got mad at her on RHOA about repeating what Phaedra told her she heard. Now Candace want to be mad at her for saying what Monique, what's the girl? You know the girl, Monique Samuels. What Monique said, and so it's like everything. No, bottom line is this: Candace need to get over the fact that she got her wig shifted. Candace is mad because the whole world was not mad with Monique with her. She's upset still because Porsha was friends with Monique and had Monique's back during that altercation. That's her friend. That's what she was supposed to do. And she's mad because Monique told Porsha what she felt and how she felt in her side of things, and Porsha repeated what she said. And so she felt like, well, it wasn't nobody representing me. And I'm sorry, that time I did have to agree with Giselle because Giselle did speak up for her and Giselle was defending her.
And also Giselle was actually there and actually saw what happened.
But it doesn't, but it don't matter. She had somebody actually on the exact same platform defending her. So Porsha owed her no apology. Candace is full of crap on that one. Don't nobody apologize to her.
In that particular situation, what Giselle says holds more weight anyway because Giselle was actually there.
But it don't even matter what hold weight. Candace is mad because she wanted people. She wanted nobody to befriend or take sides with Monique in that situation. Y'all was both in the wrong. Y'all were both being ignorant and loud, getting in each other's face, and you ended up fighting. And you didn't win, Candace. Get over it.
Well, I don't even think Candace even realized that. I think Candace wasn't trying to fight back. I think she had the stance like, I'm not gonna fight. I'm just gonna hold on to my wig.
No, ma'am, she was trying to fight back. You better go back and watch that tape, girl. You know I love me and Gabor love fight videos. We done reviewed that fight video too many times. Candace was trying to fight. They was trying to get in between to kind of stop it, but Candace was swinging. She did try to swing with the glass. She did swing with the glass, but that was after Monique grabbed her first. That was the problem. Monique grabbed her first, then Candace swung the glass. Monique was saying that Candace swung the glass first, and I feel like Monique didn't know who swung what first because she didn't even realize Giselle was the one who actually pushed her. It wasn't Candace. She just swung back. And my attitude with Monique is once you watch that fight back, you saw that you grabbed her before she swung the glass. And my issue with Monique is once you watched it back, you saw what happened, you should have stopped saying that because you watched it back and you saw it. And I've been in plenty of fights in my life, not proud of it, but it is what it is. I used to love to fight and don't really mind now. And I know when you're in the middle of a fight, you don't always get the sequence of events right. But once she saw that fight back, she knew that the girl did not swing the glass first. So she should have stopped saying that. I feel like Monique was like, well, I said it, I'm going to just keep saying it because Candace running around being a victim, Kleenexes and Post-its and whatever. But Candace need to get over the fact that she got embarrassed on national TV because that's what's going on with Candace. Candace got embarrassed because everybody laughed at you because that girl shifted your wig and tried to slide you across that table. And you left out of there looking like James Brown look on his mug shots.
Well, Here's the thing. I really think if Candace is that traumatized, then maybe it might be time to move on from the show. And I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to be mean, but Leah, if your health problems are to that degree, maybe you shouldn't have signed up for this show.
She ain't got no health problems. That hoe was
I know she doesn't, but I'm saying if that is what we're running with, and that's what you're gonna say, then you shouldn't have came on this trip.
Well, now in her defense, now if she was telling the truth, Kelly, you can't predict diarrhea. Now I don't have
no, not the diarrhea. I'm talking about the chronic things that she says that she has. I don't know if it's endometriosis or something like that.
But that don't have nothing to do with what she claimed happened to her when she fell out. She claimed she was dehydrated from having the runs.
But even before that, she kept saying it was something with her cycle and it's a chronic issue. I forget the actual issue.
Well, because I think she said she had PCOS, but her period came on. People allowed to have periods. That didn't stop her from going nowhere.
No, what I'm saying is the way that she has acted since she has been on this show is if it's that bad, I think she's putting more on it too. Believe me. But let's say we're gonna go with this, then maybe you shouldn't have came. Because she was acting like that before she got diarrhea.
But she wasn't acting like she was falling out before she had the diarrhea. She fell out after the diarrhea. Because she wasn't falling out. She was walking around looking miserable and bored because she was miserable and bored. And I think she was miserable because all of them went to picking on her. And that wasn't right. I don't like, I can tell I don't really like her personality, but they did try to like dog pile and gang up on that girl. They did. And that wasn't cool. And by
I'm trying to remember what triggered that.
And by they, I mean the Miami hoes, Giselle and Porsha. All four of them tried to gang up and dog pile on that girl.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember in the first episode what triggered that.
What triggered it was Giselle got mad because she tried to activate Leah to attack the fat girl because she said, "Ooh, let's get her drunk," making a bad joke. And so because Leah was like, "Man, I'm not gonna hold on to that," she went and hugged the girl like, "Let's let it go, let's move on." Giselle was mad from then because you messed up my plan. I was trying to start some stuff, and now you want to forgive her and let it go. And after that, they went after Leah, and they did not let up. All that girl said was, "Man, I'm bored." At that dinner that when Candace was hosting that night, and all of them just swarmed that girl, and ain't nobody stick up for her but Candace. Heather was sitting at a fat girl. She was just like, "Look, I'm just happy they're not attacking me," and which I can understand because they had all dog piled on her before.
Yeah,
that was the initial plan. We're gonna all pick on the fat girl, and then when Leah put a kibosh to that, we're gonna get Leah. And then when Candace stuck up for Leah, and then Porsha was like, she only taking up for her, because I'm the one said something. Girl, no. The fact that you have to admit that she's taking up for her, it denotes that y'all were attacking that girl.
Yeah, that's true. Because why was she
and Porsha been bullying her in their houses?
Yeah, why would she have needed to have stuck up for her at all if y'all were not doing anything to this girl?
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Was you watching that episode when Giselle, I think last episode when Giselle admitted that they be picking on Candace? She was like, "Yeah, I don't know what's going on with her. Candace never, comes at you first. She only defends herself if somebody bothers her." So I'm like, so you admitted it? She admitted it.
Yeah.
I said,
wow. I think Giselle's problem, in my opinion, is that she is very out of touch with reality. And she almost thinks that she's like on a soap opera or something where she can just come on this show and do all of this stuff and nobody take it seriously. This is a reality show. And so for you to, because I think in her mind, she has not done anything to Candace. All of this is just for the show. This is not real. I think that's how Giselle's mind works because some of the comments that she has made on her podcast, her and Robin, I think that they feel that they're supposed to come on these shows and make things up.
Yep, that's what they think they're supposed to do.
And this is why my problem is more with the production of the Real Housewives of Potomac than anything, because I feel like that came from production and is being allowed by production.
Yeah.
And if they don't have the personality for reality TV, then replace them like you do all the other housewives. But you don't just let them come on here and just start making up crazy stuff. And that, I don't know, that searching somebody's luggage stuff was very triggering to me. It really was. I would have got Giselle sent home.
I'm gonna tell you what really did it for her. What pushed her over the edge with Candace with this, why she took it there, right? Was because just like Candace derailed their plan to attack Leah and to have everybody dog pile on, Candace also derailed her plan to make this into a big story that she's so mad about this bottle when she said, you stole it yourself, just like you tried to get me to steal a bottle of tequila in Mexico to set me up. That pissed her off. And then the fact that Candace blatantly said, no, I don't trust you going in my stuff. You can't go in my room, because she kept saying it over and over. It was eating her alive. I don't think they went in nobody's room and nobody's stuff. But the fact that Candace flat out said, you can't go in my room, baby, that sent her talking about, I know it's in there. Check her suitcase.
Now,
I know girl, you don't think that girl stole nothing from you. She don't need nothing from you.
No, but saying that someone's belongings should be searched, who do you think you are?
But that's why she was so intent on
my stuff, just because you up and decided that you don't like me, so I must have stole something that I don't even want to meet.
Right, and she felt comfortable doing it because it's a black girl. You not getting what I'm saying? She didn't do that with none of those clear women on that show. But when it came to that black girl, oh yeah, you search her stuff. I want it searched. I know for a fact she got it, because she couldn't believe, like, how dare you say that I'm not allowed in your room? Because you dishonest. You just got through having a whole season of lying on this girl's husband. Why the hell would she let you go in her stuff?
But why would you even think you would have the right to go through somebody's stuff? If the stuff is gone, it's gone. I would have just finished out the show and went home and said, well, even if it was something valuable, I wouldn't have done that if we were filming something. Because at the end of the day, I have no proof that she took it.
Well, first of all, there's cameras in the house. So if it was something valuable, I would have told them, y'all check the CCTV and let me file a police
report. Definitely that. But I'm saying there was no
CCTV, file a police report, and I would have let them know. I'm just letting you know, if you took it, they reviewing the tapes, I'm filing a police report, and I'm gonna press charges. Now, if you took it, it'll probably be cool if you just leave it on the dining room table when ain't nobody looking. And I would have left it like that. There's no way, hey Kai, that I would have been storming through the house, going doom, doom, and letting all the rolls and folds on my neck jiggling like jello. Like, ain't no way in hell I'd have done that. That was embarrassing.
But to think that you can order for somebody's belongings to be searched and then gonna say what Candace said that to be sarcastic. She was not literally thinking that somebody is going to go and start searching through her stuff. Like, to me, I already said I'm done with Potomac. I'm trying to finish this little show. I'm done with Giselle. I've never cared for Giselle. Giselle to me ain't housewife material. But this was over a line to me. This was just a little too much.
Very disgusting, very low class. All over $100 and some odd dollar bottle of tequila that anybody's mama could have bought. And it's just tacky, but Giselle is tacky.
But not only that, I feel like she is empowered by, I don't know about the production of this show. We'll see where this goes. But I feel like she is definitely empowered by production over there in Potomac. They got her head blown up.
Yeah, because production over there in Thailand was looking, that man looked so annoyed. He was over her. She was talking, and that clear man was looking like, if you don't get out my face.
No, I really think when you start saying that somebody's belongings should be searched, that is a whole nother level of, you know what, you just need to take your ass home.
Over a used bottle of tequila. Girl, if you don't get out of here, that's like saying I drank out this Coca-Cola can and somebody took it. I want to search y'all rooms. Like, girl, if you don't get your po living behind away from here, you in a house full of people with millions of dollars. You the only one, Giselle, that's not on the level with these ladies. Why would anybody in that house want something from you?
Yeah, because even Candace got like what, a $2 million house.
But
I
I'm
mean,
just saying, when she got access to her mama, and her mama
that's
got
true.
it, and her mama got it, and her daddy got it. So
That's
again, you're in the house with people with millions of dollars, including Porsha. Who in that house would want something from you? Goldilocks. She literally out there in the woods in the house she took from the Three Bears, picking sticks off the roof herself. And you think any of these people who actually have money want something from you? You, Giselle? You. All I seen on these heifers since they walked in, designer labels. Why would they want anything from you? Why would anybody in that house want anything from you? It don't make sense.
yeah. How many more episodes of this we got? I'm gonna try to hang in there, but that I don't know. It's I guess because this happened to me when I was very young. I think I was like in the first or second grade, and this girl did not like me, so she just accused me of stealing something and wanted my backpack and everything to be searched. And it was just out of nowhere. You know what I mean? It was like I hardly even talked to this girl. Like, what are you talking about? So I think for me, it's a triggering because as a child, I had this happen to me, and my whole thing, and my stuff was not searched. So my whole thing is like, Giselle, who do you think you are to demand that somebody's belongings be searched?
She's just trash.
If you feel that somebody stole your stuff or whatever, and you that uncomfortable, just go home.
She's just trash.
You
That's
don't
it.
run nothing. This is not your show. And I think
She's
that
just
she thinks that she's on Potomac, and she thinks that Potomac is her show. Like she thinks these people work for her.
she's just trash. Like, that's all I got for it. She's just trash. DT, thank you for the super chat. Say the street rats in Thailand probably want something from Giselle. I don't even think they want nothing from her.
No.
Nobody. She ain't got nothing nobody want. Not even her
Anyway, guys,
children.
I'm gonna log off. But
All right,
that
Kelly,
was a
I'm
new
so
low
glad.
for me.
I'm so glad you slid by. You know, it's a treat when you slide by.
Oh well, I had been back home, and then I came back to LA and got sick. But yeah, but thanks for having me.
Anytime, you know, you welcome on the porch, girl.
I'll be back.
All right, boo.
All right, bye.
Yeah. High Vibes say Giselle and Porsha have really ruined the show. There's nothing fun about watching this. Yeah, because like in the beginning, you thought it was about to be fun. And it's like we saw in the first couple episodes, every time the fun got cranked up, Giselle would be like, wait, stop right here. I want to talk about this. It was like she couldn't let nobody have fun. She would stop the fun to drop a wet blanket on everybody. It was just so whack. DT said, I bet Auntie Karen and Auntie Wendy be laughing nonstop at Giselle. I bet they do too. Listen, tell them, Bianca, y'all hit the like button. That's what I'm saying. Her house looks gorgeous. I think that house might have been more than $1 million. That house is bad that she's in. And now that she put the furniture in it, it looked real good. Because I ain't gonna lie, I was talking about Candace a little bit when she had that stuff in them garbage bags. I was talking about her. So I'm glad she went on and decked it out, put her furniture in, got it laid out, looking good. You know, clean, nice, coordinated. It looked good. She looking good. And then you got Giselle in the middle of the woods, in the cabin in the woods. Wasn't that the name of a movie, y'all? I think it was. I think so. But look, do y'all have anything else on this? Because if y'all ain't got nothing else on it, I'm gonna go. But we had to talk about it. We had to talk about it. Let me check and make sure ain't nothing else happened while y'all figuring out if you got anything else to say. Because y'all kept me reading today. Y'all know I don't like all that reading, but I be reading. I keep up. Hold on. Let me just check the gossip rags, make sure we ain't miss nothing. Girl, listen, y'all. I ain't even gonna ask y'all. Did y'all see Ashley doing that sad TikTok? I'm so tired of her drinking. Not drinking, but dancing. She looked like she drinking when she dancing. Right. But I'm tired of her dancing like them girls and Bring It On, Rancho Cucamonga, because that's what it gives when she be on TikTok. It definitely gives Rancho Cucamonga. Or Rancho, whatever they were. Bianca say, I gotta go watch it now. I forgot the show come on. Yep, on Thursdays. Don't miss. I think that's it. Ain't nothing else really going on. Ain't nothing else going on. I see some stuff in the gossip rags, but it ain't much. It ain't ain't nothing worth talking about. Ain't nothing else. I ain't got nothing on it. So listen. Wait. Oh no, that's my Kai. Hey, hey, beautiful. How are you?
I won't hold you too long because I didn't watch the episode and I was just cracking up, skipping forward to all the mess everyone was saying. I was let me say hi because I saw Callie before I clicked the link. But it sounds like a good episode. It sounds like I need to watch like ASAP.
You do, baby. When I say Candace is activating and triggering the hell out of Porscha, baby, it's tickling me.
It's tickling.
Girl, it's tickling me because Candace, I believe, is the first person to successfully make Porscha take that mask off and let the nasty out. Baby, Candace is driving her to the edge of the cliff and pushing her over. She pushed her so hard that Porscha let all the ugly come out. Because she was up there, she asked her about the social media thing. Like, well, why would you post a picture and then like intentionally not tag me or Leah? She's like, well, I don't like Leah. She said, well, I'm asking about me then. Why would you not tag me? Because I only known you for 5 days and I don't know where this going. Girl, why you ain't just say, girl, why didn't you just say, girl, I don't like you? So Candace was like, but we were just talking about, when you do certain stuff on social media, like it activates the public and it starts a bunch of stuff. I don't care. And she was like, oh, so you're cyberbullying. I'm not doing no cyberbullying. And I don't think Candace really believed that, but it was just like, I'm going to trigger you. Since you're trying to mess with me, I'm going to trigger you. So she did. And she was like, are you hurt? Are you hurt? Sounding like a teenage girl. Like, who does that except a slow girl that's a teenager? And so Candace was like, ooh, are you taunting? Are you being a bully? I was dead. I said, okay. You better get her, Candace. Get her.
So I wonder what it is about Candace and Porscha that has this thing going, for one. And for two, I know we disagree about the conversation Candace brought up. Well, no, we disagree of how she handled it. But I also want people to know that like it was going to be brought up because literally when it was announced that Tinsley, which is the other New York girl, wasn't going to come, she was supposed to come with Leah because this is supposed to be the dynamic duos. And Porscha came, literally that's what everyone was talking about on the internet. It's how they would get along or how they won't get along and how Candace needs to watch her mouth around Porscha. So that topic was going to be brought up. Now to see though that before that topic even got brought up, to see that Porscha was trying to act dumb, like she didn't really know why there would be an issue when literally before they even went to Thailand, people were talking about it. To me, it's just like, what is going on here? And then
that's what Porscha was talking about, was the fact that before they got there, everybody was saying, they ain't gonna get along. And she was like, I wonder why people saying that. Now, my issue with that was people were saying that because they know you friends with Monique Samuels and they know Candace hates Monique Samuels. That's why they were saying it. And Porsha was definitely playing dumb, but that's the reason. And she knows that's the reason.
Yeah. And so now that we had the conversation, and again, me and you disagree how it's handled, but now that we had the conversation, Porsha, Missy, if you guys aren't supposed to have an issue, then why are you doing all this extra mess?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we talked about it. Candace said her piece, you said your piece, and she said, okay, we'll leave it be. So now why are we posting pictures on it? And again, this is supposed to be, P. Willie, she knows about the social media. She's one of the it girlies. And now you're going to go post a picture and intentionally not tag one of the girls who, everyone was going up about how you were going to get into a fight with her?
She didn't play dumb about it. She was just like, well, I don't know where it's going between us. Girl, you did that being passive aggressive and being nasty because Porsha showed letting all her nasty hang out, girl. I say, ooh, Candace got her triggered. Candace got this girl triggered. I love her. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I thought Candace was gonna be the one that was triggered. And I saw her trigger at that table when she was throwing fits, talking about, oh, Porsha need to apologize. What the hell she don't, get over it. But for the rest of the time, Candace really has Porsha triggered. And what I don't understand is why does she have you triggered?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what is it? Because I always say that people have their own things. People, I don't put a girl in a chokehold before. So now now if it's on TV, I don't know how I feel about it. Everyone has their own feelings about being physical and all that kind of stuff. So I can understand that. But she doesn't necessarily walk around with that like hang on her shoulder. When it's brought up, she does get activated. But we've moved past that, Miss Porsha. And like you said your piece, you got the journalism job. And now we want to sit here and play internet games. What is it about her that's got you going like this?
You know what I think it is?
What?
It's the fact that she has not been able to successfully play dumb and manipulate because Candace keeps throwing a monkey wrench in everything her and Giselle are trying to do. And the fact that I personally feel like Porsha and Giselle had a conversation and they had planned to do a little bit of a Candace takedown and activation. And Candace kind of threw a monkey wrench in that too, because she peeped it from the beginning and went right back at them as soon as they got cranked up. And I think Porsha's not used to that. She's used to being able to play dumb, manipulate, dance in circles, and anybody who responds, you look crazy. Because I never saw the nasty side of Porsha, baby. Candace got her activated. She got her activated. I say, oh, Candace, you better work.
I do wonder though if Miss Giselle and Miss Porsha had a conversation, because if you're saying that this was, you're hypothesizing this is the plan. I'm trying to figure out why Giselle doesn't go to Porsha and say, hey girl, I tried something while we were filming and she didn't really react the way she usually does. So we're gonna have to change tactics.
Yeah, when she said last episode, when she basically admitted that they be bothering Candace, because she was like, well, yeah, she don't normally come at you. She normally normally only acts when we, if somebody bothers her. Like she admitted that they be bothering her to get a reaction. And so I believe that when she said that, I felt like that was kind of an apology to Porsha. Like, girl, I thought I told you how to handle her, but she coming different. Yeah, she coming different.
And I also don't think they played that, because I get annoyed by Leah too, but I also don't necessarily think Giselle nor Porsha played it right on like doing, because obviously it's not really bullying, it's ganging up, and ganging up can turn into bullying. But if someone does something, it happens. But we've seen from seasons that that's not really Candace's steez. Well, separate from the money thing, that's not really usually Candace's steez. So I feel like Candace came, because everyone else came in here except for Porsha, and that was the last minute decision. Everyone else came in here with a partner from their show that they can at least play off of. But we had the Giselle and Candace situation where you weren't going to be able to play off of each other than you finally saying something and Candace going off on you. So then for you to turn around and do this thing to Leah, you essentially have pushed Candace towards Leah and given her someone who wants to come and walk up to you and saying how you said someone almost tried to SA you. That's what you did. Because Leah would have never done that if they didn't do that thing with Leah, and Candace and Leah would have bonded over that. She would have never been in the confessional saying neck and all that extra stuff. Oh no, am I alone? She didn't left me, y'all.
No, baby, I had hit the mute and didn't mean to. But when I heard you say, "Am I alone?" I said, "What? I'm talking. She don't hear me." I looked. I said, "Oh Lord, y'all listen, Kai. You know I be geezering, okay?"
Okay.
But but I told y'all what happened with that. Porsha and Giselle came in with a game plan. You could tell that they had already plotted and planned it out. And like the people from the same city, they're not even together. Giselle and Candace ain't working together.
Yeah.
Giselle has become the dynamic duo with Porsha. I
Mm-hmm.
believe that was the plan coming in. Candace was supposed to be the odd man out. She was going to be stuck. We're going to attack her, and we're going to go after who we going after. And when they came in and decided right off the bat, Giselle, I'm gonna repeat what Heather said. I know she's joking, but I'm gonna repeat what she said, and then we're gonna all dog pile on Heather. And then Leah messed it up because Leah said, I'm not gonna hold on to that. I forgive you. It was a stupid joke. Like, whatever. Let's move on. Then they were mad at Leah, like, how dare you derail? So now we just gonna dog pile on you because how dare she say she bored? So now let's dog pile. Let's all attack Leah. And then here come Candace. She took up for Leah. And then Porsha basically told on herself, oh, she taking up for Leah. She wouldn't have had to take up for her if y'all were going after her. So you're admitting that y'all were going after her and somebody defended her or took up for her, as you said, with your little country self.
Yes.
So now we got a clear line down the middle of the house.
Yeah,
the defenders. You got to defend yourself and defend the other people being attacked.
Okay, now I know the bottle situation. Why is Giselle going off about a bottle? Like,
girl, $100 bottle of Casa Azul, one of the cheapest ones they got, and everybody had drank out of it, so it couldn't have been no more than maybe like a half a shot or something left. And she's like, it came back to the house. I don't know where the bottle is. I want to search people's rooms, and got mad because Candace was like, one of the Miami girls, I think the one that looks like beef jerky, said, well, none of us are there. Let them search the rooms while we not there. You know, because Candace told Giselle straight up, well, you can't go in my room. And Candace was like, I don't care, let them do it, you know. But when they got back, they hadn't done anything. And so Giselle is mad. Girl, she's storming through the house like Reptar from the Rugrats.
Over the alcohol?
Over a shot. It couldn't have been no more than a shot or two left in that bottle.
Here is the full bottle, girl. You're on a girls' weekend. Things happen.
Girl, $100 bottle. And she's storming through the house, just doom, doom. All her, girl, listen, when you watch it, Kai, you gonna scream. Pay attention. Her neck fat was just jiggling.
Oh, God, not yet.
It was just trembling like it was an earthquake in Thailand. I said, them people had already been through a tsunami. Now here comes Giselle. And she up here storming through the house. Don't. Candace don't want me in her room. Candace don't want me going through her stuff. No.
Not of $100 bottle of alcohol. We will not.
And you a half empty $100 bottle of alcohol. You tacky whore. And you just got through spending a whole season lying on her husband. Why the hell would she let you go through her stuff?
Which is okay. I don't know what's going on because this feels very much so like a Porsha thing. Like, Giselle, you have never been the alcohol girly. You were not even like the drinker like that. So for you to be here making a storm over alcohol, it's also just, it seems out of place. And like you're trying again, which is, again, one of my main things. I'm so tired of you trying so hard.
But girl, how about Candace called her out at the table with everybody? She said, child, y'all don't fall for this. Giselle took that bottle herself. She trying to create a storyline. She said, just like she tried to get me to steal a bottle of tequila in Mexico, trying to set me up. Yes, she did. She said it at the table, baby. And Giselle was mad. You know, when she get mad, her whole face just deflates like an old balloon.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I do need to answer. But yeah, that's not even, like, alcohol is not even Giselle's shtick.
But that's what she said. She was like, I don't drink wine. I don't drink this. The only thing I drink is the tequila, and I like the Casa Azul.
But that's not even your thing. Like, again, that's why I'm saying, like, Giselle, you failed to me. You have failed so miserably because the fact is now you're saying tequila is your thing when I know on Potomac, I know Ashley is Corona. I know Karen is Fireball, and she likes the brown. I know Candace and Chris, they also love them some good brown, and especially some Jack. I've never heard this in Giselle and tequila. So where is this like? It just
like we've seen Giselle like be social with people and stuff, but we ain't never seen her really drink. And then for her to claim like the only thing I drink is this particular brand of tequila. It took 2 weeks to get it here. This is the only bottle of this in Thailand. And girl, it's a cheap bottle of tequila. If you don't get on about your business, and like Candace say, girl, I can buy 30 of them bottles right now. Like it's not that deep.
Oh, okay. I gotta watch. You
gotta watch it, girl. How about listen to Kai? Even the fat girl from Salt Lake had jokes. She was like, girl, it's not that serious. You can get it anywhere. She was like, it's a tchotchke. When she called it a tchotchke, do you know I cackled?
It is. It's a beautiful little alcohol tchotchke, but it is.
It's just a tchotchke. Baby, when she used one of our grandmama's like terminology, I was weak. I said, did she say a tchotchke? Did she lovingly almost call that bottle a little knick-knack? Or whatnot?
Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna hold y'all too long because y'all already been on here before I hopped on and invaded. I'm gonna watch right now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Lord. Look what DT say, Kai. Talking about they went through a tsunami and their favorite king passed away, and now here comes Giselle turning into the Loch Ness monster over a cheap bottle. Yes.
This just seems a little. And why she's saying 2 weeks? Girl, did you not just shove that in your bag, in your travel bag? Why would it take 2 weeks? It's dumb. It's dumb. Very. And it's not her. Like to me, I would even understand this more from Porsha. This is not Giselle.
I couldn't understand that from Porsha. Porsha's never been that kind of girl. Porsha is always the I'ma play dumb bimbo good time girl. She's never been nobody to run around screaming about her bottles of Hennessy. Because that's all Porsha want to drink is the hen doggy dog, okay?
Well, in a sense of like you would care enough in the first place.
Porsha would never care enough. Porsha just gonna swing her. She gonna swing her tatas. She gonna twerk and drink something else. Now that's what she gonna do. If you'd have took a bottle from Porsha, she'd have been like, that's all right. What else y'all got? Hey, twerk, shake my booty. That's all she'd have did. Giselle is making an idiot out of herself, asking these women with millions of dollars if they took a half-used bottle of cheap tequila. Ain't that embarrassing, Kai?
Well, I mean, I don't know how the coinage is going. She still has whatever that project is in the woods. We love the woods. Nothing wrong with that. I love ownership. That just doesn't seem to be managed well. But so every $100 counts.
Yeah. I understand that every dollar counts. I get that. I do. I get it. I've raised 3 children. Okay. So I get it. But there's no way in the hell I'm going to be somewhere in another country embarrassing myself, accusing millionaires of stealing a half-used bottle of cheap tequila. Never.
Yeah, this will have what's her name? Alexia Marisol talking about Giselle in Spanish at the end of the night.
Like I know they had to be because Giselle was sitting there harassing them about it, baby. Marisol literally clowned her in her face, and Giselle didn't even catch it. That's how dumb she is. Candace was so right at that reunion when she told Giselle, "You're not smart." She's not at all. Not even a little bit. Do you know how embarrassed I would have been? I feel like Giselle should have been humble. You're in a house with people that could buy and sell your life. Already, that should have had you humble. You didn't even have enough money to be in that room. And then you running around talking about searching people's bags for a half-used bottle of cheap tequila. Girl, that is giving very much the homeless man in front of the gas station accusing you of stealing his favorite pet rock out of his shopping cart. Like, it just doesn't add up. It don't go.
Set herself up.
Yeah. Listen, I was embarrassed for her. Right, Queen Me. Queen Me say Giselle started out with that bottle when it was on the boat, and Lexia told her I ordered one too. I was embarrassed for her when she was up there trying to play tug of war with that bottle. That's mine. I personally brought that. That's mine. Who plays tug of war over a bottle? You bring a bottle, it's for everybody to drink.
Yeah, if you don't want anyone to drink it, it stays in your room, in your suitcase, and you take it out at night to do your little sips and keep it moving. Well, we don't bring it on the boat. Hi, Debbie.
Yeah.
Like, see, no couth, no etiquette.
I mean, you're not even cool. Like, I hung around with people that was real hood, and they weren't tacky like this. Like, some of them Negroes couldn't spell etiquette, but they were never tacky like this. This is whack. This is beyond tacky. This is whack. Like, nobody would want to hang out with her. And have you noticed, like, the first couple episodes, even in the first couple episodes, every time people started just drinking, chilling, having a good time, Giselle would be like, stop everybody right now. I want to talk about something to ruin everybody's mood. It's like, why can't nobody have fun?
And I want, because, like, people are always like, well, we want the drama. But, like, I want the old days, okay? Either you were faking rich and still having your good time, and the drama came naturally, or you were rich and then the drama came naturally, okay? I know you didn't watch it, but I lived my best life on Beverly Hills, okay? Watching the girls do dumb things, spend their money, real dumb, real stupid, and when the drama came up, the drama came up. Going on their trips, or Atlanta, some of the best times when they go on their girls' trips and they're having a good time, and then maybe something happens. Ain't nobody trying to sit around getting to know people, for one. Drinking and laughing, and here you come trying to bring up some bull.
Well, it's like she wanted people to argue from the time they was out on the yard when they first got there, talking about what their intentions were. And here's Giselle, as always, and hopefully some drama. And everybody's like, they don't want no drama. Like, she came there, she wanted mess. Everybody else wanted to have a good time. She just did not want nobody to have fun. That girl is horrible. Giselle is horrible. And all of this happened, Kai. Like, think about it. To put it in perspective, all of this went on in Thailand before they ever even taped the reunion. Like, she never saw this coming. She did not realize that Candace was going to give her that everlasting work forever. This was some everlasting work. And the work she did on Porsha, have mercy. She made Porsha take her mask off. Nobody's ever been able to do that.
I gotta watch, because I really got. I wonder what's under that skin. What is getting under her skin?
Well, because she's friends with people who don't like her, and she probably was like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna get her. Me and Giselle gonna get her." And baby, you got proven wrong.
Oh, so you just feel like just because it's not working? Oh, okay, I get you. Because it's not working, she don't know what to do, and so she's losing it.
Yep, she's losing it. She don't know what to do. Like, she's not somebody who can think quick on her feet. We talking about Porsha.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. I'm with you with this one.
You know what I'm saying? She's not that bright. So now it's like, it's not going the way I wanted it to go. It's she's frustrating me, because that's what Candace is doing. Candace is frustrating her at every turn, and she don't know what to do. And one thing about slow people, when they get frustrated, they get violent. I
wonder what happens to make her catch herself, for her to invite her to the American wedding and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
With what now? Say that again.
I gotta go.
You gotta go? All right, have a good time.
You too. Thank you for letting me join in late.
Okay, we love you, Kai.
Bye. Have a nice day, everyone.
Bye. Okay, y'all. So look, now we finna go for real, because we right around 3 hours. We've been in here for a minute. We finna cut and run and see what else is going on the internet. Some of us got work to do. Okay. So I'm gonna get to work, and I might turn on a little bit of YouTube later. If any more good gossip come out, I'm gonna get down on it, but not right now. We gonna get up off of here. In the meanwhile, I appreciate y'all for coming to hang out with me. Y'all are awesome, and you know it. If you awesome and you know it, clap your hands, and that'll be all of y'all. So I appreciate y'all. Please hit the like button on the way out. If you did not hit the like button on the way in, make sure you hit the notification bell and click all, so you'll know every time I go live over here on this porch. And last but not least, subscribe if you have not subscribed. And join channel membership. It's a join button underneath the video, as well as a membership link in the description box of this video. And you can come kick it with us. Make sure you send us your birthday if you do, so we can celebrate your birthday as we do over here on the Royal Family Front Porch. Y'all know how we move. My baby is up in here stirring the pot with Jude. Don't y'all forget to go and subscribe to Baby Sister's YouTube channel. Support. Okay? We appreciate you guys. We love everybody. Y'all have a great rest of your day. And remember, if nobody else says it to you, honey, God loves you. I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. We'll talk soon. Bye, y'all.